We are having a great morning so far. We've been sitting here getting ready for this tournament that's about to pop off. We've got some good teams coming along. I've been hearing about all the stats from last month. I was not here, but I think Mark's got some things to say about that.
Yeah, so the last event at R20, we had some upsets. So we had a few teams that came out, and there's a couple teams that blew out, like from tough losses that they had to, experience against another team that wasn't quite, coming into the tournament as favored. So there was a lot of upsets from the last R20 Esports League here at Techport at Boeing. So yeah, no, it was a good matchups. Most of the scores that we did see, they were pretty significantly far, except for the Holmes versus I believe Cast. Actually, I don't think it was Cast, but it was one of the Holmes games, Huskies Holmes. They did a really good job, and their game was like super close, back and forth, and it was actually crazy because they were down 3-9, and they brought it back and they won. So
Yeah.
9-3 curse actually kicked in.
Interesting.
So that was pretty cool.
Yeah, that's super cool. I mean, I don't know about y'all, but there's nothing more than Mark and I love than an upset in one of these tournaments. I mean, it's not the most exciting thing to cast a blowout, but we love to see blowouts from certain teams whenever it's a big upset like that. So, I mean, and also we've got some new agents that are pretty much new to me is in the casting game. So that's going to be a lot of fun. And a lot of the new maps, or 2 maps we have that are new, are going to be banned instead of the most popular maps from last month. So that's going to be fun. I don't know. Not going to have any banned maps that were playable. So.
Yeah, basically the new maps that just got added into Valorant, they're not even going to be really played.
No.
So, yeah, it'll just be like the OG maps mainly that we're going to be seeing.
Yeah, like I'm intrigued to see if people are even going to play like Waylay or if people are going to play Veto or anything like that. Veto's available in this tournament, right? Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah. So, yeah, like I'm intrigued because like Veto looks kind of stacked. I mean, like the teleport's slow and all that, so like you're not going to be like the main hopper of the team. But like still, like a teleport on a Sentinel is awesome.
Yeah.
I love it.
100%. Couldn't agree more. But as we are getting ready here, the players are loading up their matches into the lobbies, so we should start seeing the agent selection very soon. So
yeah,
I'm excited.
No, it's going to be popping up on that screen momentarily.
Yeah, and we'll see who's matching up this first game of the day for the month of November 2025.
Yeah, I know, right? Don't we look so good? We haven't casted together since, like, last year, so this is a lot of fun for us. Okay, let's go.
Yeah,
we're getting right into this gameplay.
Here we go. We got Team WE versus BES. So Clark Cougs. So the Bobcats coming out. And then it looks like right now, Spike is already being planted. So right now the defenders are trying to go back and retake the site. A lot of trades going down between both teams. And they're just slowly working their way as the attackers are trying to hold this spike that was planted, so it gets prevented from being diffused. I Miss My Bed takes down Werter, so Werter gets taken down. And then Astra is just going on a spree right now with the double against I Miss Bad and Dasher, and then Yoru cleans it up and wins it up for the first round win of the day with WE Esports, Warren High School.
Yeah, we got into that round just a tad bit late, so we didn't get to see the start. But it just looked like pure aggression coming out of the attacker side, being really confident in the play, getting that bomb down, and then just defending it extremely well, especially that Yoru from Showers right there. Not just the Yoru, the Astra as well, just clicking heads with the Lordy the Ghost. And, yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, no, for sure. And then already, yeah, Astra's 3-0 from that pistol round. So, yeah, she's already going to be purchasing a Vandal off the second round, which is a risky buy, but it could pay out in the end if it works out in their favor. Dog going down to get
not
some
seeing
intel.
anybody.
And right now, it looks like they're playing a main push. Here we are on Bind. And right now, ooh, Neon gets tapped, dinked with the classic from the Reyna, so good job from that. Good damage. And Slothy is going to take down one of the players. And then, yeah, Brettster's going on a spree right now with the double with the classic, is going to pick up a Vandal in the process. So that Vandal that was purchased didn't work out in their favor. And right now, it gets the 3K, takes on Yoru. It's all up to the Neon, who is super low on HP right now in a 1v3
has the outlaw to work with, but is going to back off and play a little bit slow, but knows that both the sides are getting pinched between the defenders.
Yeah, this is a scenario where, I mean, you can't really risk even turning around for just 1 second because you know they're creeping up on you, but you also know they're holding the angle behind you. So it's a scenario where it's kind of a lose-lose, but hey, let's see if we can get a couple picks out of it.
Ooh.
And unfortunately, with the no health, that is going to give Breadster that 4K right there. And in that round, 1-1 right here.
And yeah, that's why it's a big risk to purchase the Vandal on round 2. Even though if you just want pistol round, you shouldn't really. It's a huge risk to purchase, especially like the Vandals or like the Phantoms
Outlaws
already off the bat. Like you need to do at least a light buy because you're basically on a bonus round. So like you won the pistol round, conserve that eco so you could go into the next round. Because now look, she's having to only buy a pistol in this next one, so very low because that risky buy that didn't work out because Brinster went nuts and took that Vandal away.
Well, and now you give a 4-in-1 Reyna a Vandal that she doesn't have to pay for. So, I mean, on top of that, the other team's also saving mass econ because of your choice. So, yeah, it's just like Mark said, probably not the best choice to be full buying on round 2 like that or even buying a big gun. But here we come again with this aggression on the A site again from this team. Sorry about that, Mark. And just like I said, pure aggression right here, running out, very confident. But Breadster's actually not caring about that confidence at all. And he's just going to go ahead and take out the Neon right there. Very easy, very quick. The bomb is going to come down behind some cover, so nobody's going to be able to stop that from happening. We got a wall coming out. Do we have rotations coming around? Yes, but nobody's peeking out yet. We're playing good on the defensive side, but these attackers, they want to put up smokes. They want to make sure that nobody's going to see them in their spots. We've got Yoru ready to peek out, ready to pop out. Just got the classic and really can't do anything with it. Breadster and I Miss My Bed are definitely just going to go ahead and close that round out like nothing ever happened. That's, wow. That's why you don't buy in round 2, folks.
Yeah, and then look at it. Breadster is absolutely on fire right now for the Clark Cougs, so good job from them. Working together as a team, but yeah, Breadster's just absolutely going nuts. 7-1 off of that Vandal that was picked off of from the second round. So good job from them, and yeah.
Yeah, that was an interesting 3 rounds right there because you really get to see the aggression from this attacking team. But it worked out so well in the pistol round. But then as soon as you bring weapons into the equation and they realize what the plan is, like, hey, they're going to rush in. We just don't go over-aggressive at the beginning. We'll play the defense. We'll play the post plan. It doesn't work out in their favor to be that aggressive unless it's going to result in a fake later or something along those lines. So it's something they're either going to have to adjust or do more proficiently. I don't know.
Yeah, no, you just got to be smart with like the stuff that you purchase into the game, and then it can really pay out later based off of that. But yeah, that's why Valorant really comes down to the economy system. So if you don't know how to utilize the economy, you're going to have a really rough time and experience, not understanding the rounds, how much you get per round, and all that stuff. So yeah, no, this is just things to look out, as a player playing the game. When you go in game by game, you have to be careful when you make those risky decisions, because if it doesn't work out, it really has a bad impact. But even if it does work out, you slightly just get ahead just to go to the next round from there, and it works out perfectly for the others, so where they don't have to worry about it, and it's basically getting spoon-fed and handed to them just to be able to work out round by round.
100%. I mean, in Valorant, not only is econ something you have to pay immaculate attention to, it's something that at the end of the day, you get lose streaks, you get win streaks. So beating a team for 4 rounds in a row isn't going to benefit you as much as you think it is as far as econ. You have to think about those things whenever you're buying a Vandal round 2. And if you're buying a Vandal round 2, it better work. And it just didn't. So that's a little bit of an upset right there, but game's certainly not over. It's 1-2 right now. Very, very much anyone's game.
Yep. Still a long way to go. Anything can happen, but so far the Clark Cougs are doing a pretty good job holding it down, defending the sites and retaking them after the spike has been planted from Warren squad. So good job to them. And yeah, if they keep it up, they'll be able to have a really good game ahead of themselves. Warren have a little bit of a tricky scenario, having to bounce back into this game. Looking from a good start from that pistol round is, slowly falling apart. So hopefully they can bring it together, come back, work together as a team collectively, and then should be able to put up a good fight against the Cougs.
100%. I mean, Valorant It's different at different stages for sure. As far as skill level or whatever else you want to talk about, but even throughout just one game of Valorant, you're gonna play a few different sections of a game. Like pistol round is one of those sections, and it's not anything like whenever you know both teams have a full buy or during an eco round or something like that. They're all different stages, and if you know where you're at, you know how to buy, compensate, and play the game. And if you don't and you do stuff like that, then it's just going to result a lot of the time in bad economy for your team. Bad economy for your team or for yourself is just a huge negative to come back from in a game like Valorant, or really any game that relies on econ.
Yeah. No, couldn't agree more with that, Tanner. So, yeah, here we go. And it looks like we finally fixed the issue that was previously happening. So, here we go, round 3. Right now, Cougs 2-1 against Warren. Got the outlaw coming out by Dasher. He's going to take down the Swin of Pride. So down goes the Neon. He's going to back off of that pick. Great pick from him. And it's going to allow a little bit more pressure towards the Warren High School squad as they're working their way towards the B site. So right now, Spike is already in hookah, but you got 2 other players pushing towards B long. Looks like the Yoru is going to get that orb. And I believe just 1. And now they're slowly working their way. Oh.
Yeah, that peek with the Spectre is not the play right there. Getting wallbang through with the Phantom right there is something.
Yeah, and I just got to position yourself in the right areas, the right place, right time. But unfortunately, it didn't work out as Sky's going to take him down through the wall, and then Yoru's going to trade it out to take down the other guy. And then now they're working their way towards the elbow side of the map, pushing his side onto the site. Asher's going to get 1. Down goes Clove, and then the spike is being planted right now. It's a 1v3. Brettster's the only one. Brettster's having a time of his life right now. He has all full util to work with. Has an ult, 2 flashes, and a bunch of healing and other evasions, but only gets 1 on Sloth, the XD, but down goes the Killjoy, and then now Warren High School tied up 2-2.
See, so that's exactly what I was talking about right there, where they stayed with some aggression for sure. They weren't passive in their play, but they aggressed to a good spot and then passively played that spot. And that's kind of a good way to play that map, this map, but especially that B site, because you have so much control being in that hookah area. You know what I mean? Like, and there's absolutely no reason to push out unless you know for a fact it's safe to push out or you have a good play planned or something of that nature. And right there, they waited until they got the pick on the breach. They waited until they got the damage off on the waylay, and then they pushed out. You know what I mean? That's what's gonna win them the round a lot of the time. So, I don't know.
Yep, and that's how it wins you games. You slowly but surely work your way up, and then you could be able to get those picks and get over onto that site, get that that spike planted out, and just hold it down from the retakes. But it looks like right now we're doing another B push. Sky's gonna take down Dasher, so Dasher gets taken down right now. Another one, Yoru takes another one. But it looks like Breach is going to try to defend it all he can, but not just enough right now. Looks like Spike is being planted. Cougs have taken over the site, but it's a 1v3, and let's see what Clove can do. Has a Vandal to work with,
Getting some shots off through the smoke on the Neon there.
I believe, yeah, a good little bit of shots off, but not much really can take off of the damage side. So right now, Asher's putting her orbs down. They know where she is at. So right now she's slowly, Killjoy is going to go off. Struggles a little bit to take the mine, but is going to get flanked in the back from the Neon. And Warren with another solid round to finally take the lead into this first game of the day, 3-2 against the Cougs.
Yeah, establishing a little bit of dominance, making up for some of the econ here. Like you can see, they're now finally ahead on econ for the first time this game since the pistol round. That's what you needed right there. They needed it. They took their save round. They won a couple rounds, and now they're in a good position. Again, we talked about that lose streak earlier. Clark's about to come up on a lose streak as well, so they're about to come up economy-wise as well. So it's really not like a huge come up. It's just they're barely ahead right now. They've gained some control back in this game, and that's a big thing in Valorant.
Absolutely, and right now Sky Flash is going down towards the A main. Looks like they're not doing B this time. They're going to work their way towards A. But look at this flank from the Clove on the back. This could be really big. Or by Dasher. Right now, Yoru's gets a double onto the A side, and they're going to already work their way. Asher's going to get that spike planted out. Slothy's setting up her turrets. We got one pushing towards Showers right now to pinch the side. But unfortunately, it's just not enough from the defensive side, so we'll see what they can do to retake this. This could be a very, very big flank as he's pushing onto the Sky. I think the Sky used an ability to by Dash onto Dasher. So Dasher right now is getting flanked and pinched between the Sky and the Yoru. Gets taken out. Looked like it was going to be a good play, but unfortunately didn't work out. It's all up to M's Mess from the Clove and gets taken up towards Heaven. And Yoru with the 4K. Good round from them.
Yeah, that's another round where they're just establishing the dominance in this game. But another round where it's a little upsetting to see Clark fall behind right there so quickly. You know, like just playing defense to succumb to so many deaths that quickly is, even losing one defender is equivalent to losing 2 attackers in the first 20 seconds of the round or the first 30 seconds of the round. So it's almost outstanding to lose 2 or 3 players within the first 30 seconds of the round on the defensive side. There's almost nothing you can do to come back from that. So it was a very hard round. Hopefully we see something a little different from this round. A little more patience.
No, definitely. Hopefully the Cougars can bring themselves back. I know those are tough 2 losses, but they're still able to buy another round. So I think eco-wise they're pretty low, but this could be a very, very big round and game changer moving into these next few rounds of this match. And this is the first half. Right now, a lot of flashes going down towards the A side. They're pushing onto the site. Breadster and Dash are going to get a double together, and then Yoru is going to trade it out, takes down Breach. I missed my bad. He's going to push onto the site right now. Yoru is absolutely on fire, is trying to get another one onto the site. Doesn't get much more. Clove trades it out. It's a 2v2 scenario. Spike is still in the hands of Asher. She's going to take that TP. She's going to go towards the B site. Neon's going to pick off of this and is going to use the TP as well. Thinks that somebody was chasing, but in reality, the 2 defenders are pushing towards the CT side. So right now, Breadster is trying to counter it. Not much he can really get off of that. And Neon's pushing it up. Clove planted down that spike. And slowly but surely, Reyna's working her way with Clove. They're pushing 1 by 1. So it's all going to come down to these 1-on-1s. Neon takes on Breadster. So it's all up to M's Mess in a 1v2. Has to take down 2 and defuse a spike in time. But is it enough time? With the Spectra to rock with. Ooh. Fortunately didn't know where the Neon was going to be. Neon stunned him out, and Astra cleaned it out.
Yeah, that's just one of those rounds. They definitely did that a little bit better. That's just a 2v2 though. You know, duelist versus duelist, controller versus another controller, right, as well? Or no? Yeah. So controller and duelist versus controller and duelist, 1v1 on each side. At the end of the day, that's about as fair of a fight as you're going to get right there. So Warren is definitely performing at a high caliber right now. If they keep doing that, this game could go by pretty quickly.
Yep, absolutely. Couldn't agree more. Right now, seeing another A push. All 5 members with the spike in the hand of Astra. Trying to get some intel from this A site, but it looks like the defenders have fully stacked out onto the site, know that they're not going to go B. Oh, shots are whiffed really badly, unfortunately, from the breach. So down goes the defenders that they had the full stack against this 5 team. So right now it's just trade after trade, 3v2. Now it looks like the Cougs are finally bringing themselves back. It's all to Sky right now. What can she do? She's only able to get 1, and the Harbor is going to trade it out. Gets a 3K, and Clark Cougs finally bring themselves another round win after what was looking like a scary couple of rounds. Now brings it closer to this matchup.
Yeah, how do you pronounce Reyna carry?
Which one?
No, I was joking. It's because like Reyna's the only positive person on the team. Well, not anymore. Harbor just went positive as well now. So like Clark's got to step up a little bit overall with the team. Not necessarily being positive as being good in the game, but you know it's one of those things where like if you're dying 8 times in 8 rounds, you know you need to evaluate something. You know you need to stay alive a little bit more, especially if you're a controller.
Yeah, and that round actually, should have been an easy hold. I was looking a little bit scary there towards the end, but they were able to bring themselves back and close it out. And here we are into this next round. It looks like a B push. Your ult is going down. He's on site. He's going to take down the breach. Breach gets taken down. So right now, he's going to use his flash and his fake duplicates. Harbor on the flank towards that back elbow area. Attacker Killjoy ult going out. It should push these defenders back a little bit, and it should give a little bit more map and site control for the attackers. Yoru, though, gets taken down on the elbow, as well as Dasher takes down Sky, but Killjoy is holding it down, takes down Breadster, stops the defenders from getting this retake, but they're working their way. Harbor smokes wall going up, but they know where the spike is planted. Is going to shoot down the mines of the Killjoy because they know they're playing slow. Harbor is, oh no, the Astra didn't really do much to stop it, and Harbor gets a double to solidify the 4K. And wow, the Bobcats are bringing themselves back, the Clark Cougs are bringing themselves back into this game pretty quickly.
Does the pool not get people out of the diffuse anymore?
I think what happened was the specific area the orb was put, it pulled them against the
Spike.
tube. And because it was against the tube, you were still able to maintain the diffusal of the spike. So if Astra put the orb a little bit farther, it would have pulled them out from that. And I think she put it too close to the spike. She put it too close to the tube.
Yeah.
So you got to put it away from the wall. You
No,
want
I
to get
mean-
them away from that.
And that's what I thought, but I wanted to make sure because I thought I saw an update a couple weeks ago that said that she couldn't pull people off the spike anymore, but maybe I'm just tripping. I don't really know for sure.
Only time will tell. We'll see on the
Ooh.
next one. Ooh, Breadster did spot out the Yoru, the little shoulder peek from there. Sky flashes going down. Neon popping her abilities right now. Looks like Yoru fake
Oh.
actually got Breadster, but Breadster was able to get the nice little spray transfer, little headshot onto that Sky. Nice little lucky from there. Lucky headshot, but not bad from them to
Wow.
hold it down. The defenders are closing it down. They are stopping it. It is all up to this Killjoy. And wow, Breach with the little double at the end. Good job, good hold. And we have a tie game, 5-5.
I mean, great initiation from the Reyna right there, but amazing follow-up from the Waylay, amazing follow-up from the Breach right there. Like I said, I mean, the Clove is getting a lot more kill participation right now as well. I mean, I think this team is really starting to shape out along this game, and we do see our first tactical timeout of the game. I'm assuming it's going to be called by Warren just because of the shift in momentum here. What do you think they're going to be talking about during this timeout, Mark?
Right now, probably just be like, hey guys, let's kind of work on what we're making mistakes on. Let's try to bounce back, and then we'll slowly come in by round. But let's just start working together, holding it down. I mean, honestly, these fights have been really, really close. So deep down, it's not like at the fault of the players themselves. It just comes down to the execution on how they're pushing those sites together and how they're retaking them. So there's just a little bit miscommunication, and I think the communication needs to kind of just be enhanced a little bit, and it'll kind of bring themselves back in.
Yeah, it's one of those things. Communication's definitely big, but it's also just spreading yourself out. Like, I think a lot of what the defense has done on this side is they either focus really heavy or they spread themselves a little bit too thin across the site. And sometimes it ends up working out better for them if it is an aggressive hard push right there. But if it's not, then it doesn't really end up working out all that well for them. So I think finding a happy medium between that would be great, but at the end of the day, it's working right now because they're still pushing aggressively. So
Definitely. We'll see. Only time will tell as we're going into the next round. Tied game between Warren High School and Clark Cougs. Looks like Clove is kind of just hanging back, waiting for her abilities. It looks like that they're expecting a B push because the Reyna and Dasher of Waylay already know nothing's happening. Hey, Dasher comes out of the TP, gets a double on Killjoy and Astra, but Waylay's going to use her ability, get a TP out of there, but look where the spike is dropped. It is dropped right on the outside, and then right now Sky's going to pick it up, but Waylay is going to push outwards. And if Waylay takes down Sky, this could be big because the spike is going to get dropped. 55 seconds left on the clock. Still a lot of game left. Yoru's on the site right now, gets one of them. Harbor's going to trade it out, but so is Sky. Sky finally pushes onto the site. I believe Waylay is the last one on the defensive. We got a 1v1 situation right now. 38 seconds left, and right now Dasher pushes out onto Sky and is going to clean that up. And the Clark Cougs are going to take the lead for the first time of this game.
yeah, and that's a big momentum shift right there, especially after the timeout. To come out of a timeout and still lose the round like that, I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world, but that's definitely a momentum killer. It's definitely something that's gonna keep the Cougs going for this game. You know what I mean? That feeling will keep them alive, and I think Warren's gotta find something to do here because at the end of the day, they're starting to give up that lead that they once maintained.
Yeah, no, for sure. We'll see as they're working their way onto this side. Looks like Breadster got a double, so nice start from them. Looks like a little defensive push in the showers area. It's a little hard to understand. Sorry for the technical difficulties, everyone, but
Yeah, all the defenders are going to be rotating over to A site right now, trying to defend for this right here. But will that work? Yes, Dasher's going to be able to knock one out pretty quickly right there. I mean, they're already looking at a 5v2 right now. Again, sorry, we got a little bit of technical difficulties right now. But yeah, and then there we go with the double. One
Wow.
from Dasher, one from I Miss My Bed, and that's just going to end the round out right there, 7-5. Cougs maintaining this lead.
I guess, yeah, flawless round from them. Good job from them, you know, able to hold on to those sites. First half is looking pretty good. A pretty close game. So we got 7-5 right now. Clark Cougars favor. And for the first time, we're seeing us going into the second half. So it should be a little bit of a little change now. You know, that the defenders are going over. So hopefully we'll see a little bit more going on. So yeah, sorry about that, everybody. Yeah. So here we go. Got 4 seconds, and then right now looks like Spike is working its way towards B. So slow push. All of them are lined up. Looks like we got 2 defenders on the B side. Killjoy's trying to get a little shoulder peek on that B long. That's where the Spike is. But 3 pushing into Hookah right now. Takes on Dasher, so Yoro gets taken out by Dasher. Waylay pushes up, uses her abilities, is going to fly onto the site, and Breadster's going to help him out. Killjoy took down Harbor, but traded it out. Sky Flash, perfect flash against Dasher, but not really much to make out of it, as, you know, they were waiting for a push that didn't unfortunately happen, and then the spike has already been planted. Neon's going to take down Breach. Breadster just gets traded out that Neon, so 3v1, it's all up to Werder of the Sky. She's pushed up towards elbow side, gets the dink on Breadster, so slows down his momentum. 1v2. He's going to use a flash, knows that somebody's there,
Spam through the
but
wall.
the time is slowly running out. Needs to push very, very soon. Knows that there's 2 players onto that site. Is going to work her way towards the tube area. Is she going to get one? Yes, she's going to get one. But does she know that Waylay's there too? Unfortunately, isn't able to close it out. Dasher slows it down, and what's look like a little scary round there from the Cougar side, they are able to close it out, and they get a round win on that beginning of the second half.
And that is going to be a pistol round for Clark. They did not get the pistol round on the last half. So again, just furthering that momentum that they've got in this game. And like, I know I've said momentum a lot, but Valorant is a game of momentum. Like, that is, you get a lead going and you get some confidence going. As long as you're not being really dumb about the way you push, you're going to win the game if you just continue to push on with that momentum, because you are going to like slowly make the other team feel like they're not doing the right thing, even if they are, and you're just playing a little bit better than them. So it's one of those situations where Warner could be on an upset all day because of this, but also they could not be, and they could just bounce back and be extremely resilient for the next games. But I'm talking about the next games, and this one ain't even over yet.
Yep, it ain't over till it's over. Like we said earlier, right now, looks like the attackers are pushing onto that B site right now. Breadster's going to take down Killjoy. Killjoy's taken out. Right now, gets another, gets a double, gets a triple. So right now, Breadster's absolutely on fire. Can she get the 4K and possibly an ace? We will see. Takes down the Sky, one more, and Breadster is absolutely on fire as he is trying to find the ace. And oh my goodness, Neon whiffed the no-scope, and Breadster gets the ace. What a great round from him. And yeah, ever since the beginning of the game, he's been on fire.
Yeah, I mean, you know what they say, the hardest shots to hit in Valorant are the ones when people aren't looking at you. It's almost like there's a force field around them or something. So that was one of those scenarios. We got to see it firsthand, and yeah, great ace. First ace of the day.
It's a good way to start it off. Not bad, not bad. Right now, Clark Cougars up 9-5. So doing a pretty good job at holding it down against Warren. So Warren, unfortunately, isn't getting the momentum that they were previously at the beginning of the game. Hopefully they can be able to bounce back. I'm not too sure if the change on the defensive side was a little bit difficult for them, but we got full buys coming out, except for the Asher or a Sky with the little half buy of the Scout. But right now we got 4 Vandals to work with. It's a bonus round for the defenders of the Clark Cougars, so we will see how they're going to be able to hold it down. Dasher's already pushed up, takes down Asher. Killjoy with a double, so takes down Breach and Clove. So down goes the 2 flashes that are able to be used. Spike is already being rotated towards that A site, and it looks like Warren, they should be catching onto this rotate as there's no other, movement or action going on B, and they should be able to get that free plant on this Spike onto the A site.
Getting some vision right there with the sky flash is going to be good. Getting a little bit more vision, but Breadster taking down the Sin of Pride is not a good catch for the defense right there. Very good for the Clark Cougs. Breadster getting another one is really not good for them. Getting this blind off, finding the Yoru, spotting him out, not quite getting the kill, but getting the information and knowing that at least one's going to go heaven as well. Probably some big information right here for the Reyna. Bouncing around trying to find someone, get that reload off. Almost clicking ahead, but slightly missing. Just missing a bunch of shots while Sloth goes ahead and takes Breadster out to end that kill streak right there. Yoru's 30 health in a dream right now, trying to find the defender or the attacker, and there we go. That's a great win of a round for Warren right there.
Yeah, a huge win, especially coming off of, a big buy on this round. So now it'll bring themselves back a little bit into this game. The momentum that they had prior, hopefully it can regain back together collectively as their team and should be able to fight back. But a solid round, solid retake, and a good plays overall from the Warren guys. So hopefully going into this next round, they'll be able to put up a closer fight and try to bring it back a little closer. Clark has to be careful not to let this game get away from them and not to get too comfortable, as anything can happen. It's still a long game left, and there's many rounds left as we are moving into this round 16.
Yeah, short A, we've got a little bit of sight coming from Whaley, but it looks like most of the pressure here is going to be put on the B site, where they actually have left less defenders to start off the round. Either that, or we're going to be going for some complicated teleport play, and I don't think that's the case because we've already got walls up and everything. We've got vision blocked off, and as long as they peek this corner or peek this elbow angle, I think we'll be completely fine on the attacking side. Defending, we need to get some people over here because this push is going strong. Breadster coming out of the gate strong with a kill immediately, trying to go and find somebody else, sneaking around, lurking around the back. Doesn't even need to throw the blind. We're confident enough already. Hit those shots right there. That's two. Pulling out the pistol for a long range is not the move because the Outlaw is going to win that every single time. But we've got the bomb down, and Reyna has done her job on that entry right there. I'm not going to say that name. Has taken one out right there. The Son of Pride takes out another. We're looking at an honest 3v2 right now, and this is something that Warren could actually benefit from right here. Dasher, wow. Just being the demon that their team needs right now. Coming around the back, making this an even 2v2 again. Getting a good little dash in right there. Getting some, and another good little head dink right there. We're looking at one more. It's a 1v2, all up for a dream right there. And the elbow side is not going to be looking great right here for an angle of pushing. We've got the bomb down, and it is a solid round right now. All the attackers have to do is defend this bomb site. Sin of Pride doesn't have any abilities, barely has any health, and just a dream. So this is going to be a rough one.
Yeah, and 1v2 right now as Sin of Pride gets one. So it's a 1v1 right now. Still has to defuse his spike. Doesn't know where Wele is, but Wele is tucked right next to Neon. But Neon is sticking. Oh, no, gets it to half. Doesn't know where Wele was. And unfortunately, came out behind the back, took her out, and Clark Cougs go up another round win, 10-6. So unfortunate timings really costed the Neon there. But, at the end of the day, it was a good effort, good try to stop it. And, looked like they had a potential win in their favor in that past round.
Yeah, ironically from this Warren team, I see a lot of Yoru dominance, which is good. And I love Yoru as a character, but usually, especially in these R20 Premier tournaments, when you see a Yoru dominating on a team, it's usually not a good sign. And not because Yoru's a bad character, but just because there are other better duelists that should be getting that. And the Neon is right there next to him, trying to stay up in kills and everything, but it's a little bit better of a game for the Yoru right now, and I think that shows. The Neon needs some help. The Neon and Yoru both need some help though, because they're doing a fantastic job entering on this defense side right now for the bombs and everything. So it's awesome. I think they just need a little bit more help, and they'll be fine.
Absolutely, and right now we got the Wither with the double with the sniper, so takes down two, and then the Buckies are going out. Bucky frenzy right now with the Neon. It's all up to Ends Mess in a 1-on-3. They get taken down, and Warren are bringing themselves back into this game with a good little closure on that retake, and Wither gets that defuse. And just like we were talking about earlier, we've got to be careful not to let the game slip away, because it's still anything can happen. It ain't over till it's over.
Yep. And it's like I'm in their Discord, because exactly what I said happened there. They give a little bit of support to the entry right there on the defense side, and it's golden. You know, you've got 2 ults on this side, you've got 3 ults on the Clark side, and the thing is about the Warren side is we've got 3 ults that are 1 ult point away. So either next round or sometime during this round, we're going to be seeing a lot of ults pop off. I mean, we're halfway to ults on the 2 that are missing on the Clark side, but we've got big ults on the side that we've got them. So it's just one of those things that we're looking for a big ult round right here. We're in the second half. This game could go to overtime, folks.
This could go to OT, but only time will tell.
Wow.
Princer with the Sheriff, 1 tap. Takes him down. They get a free Vandal from that and Showers. I guess Neon got a little too aggressive in that Showers push. Wasn't expecting the entire team. But
they have the entire site.
Huge TPs coming down from the defenders to pinch them between both sides. However, they should be able to get a free spike plant as a bunch of utils going out to delay the retakers. But right now, Yor is going to use his flash. He's going to take him down. Looks like the Warren guys are taken down 1 by 1. It's all up to Waylay, and a 1-on-3 takes down Killjoy. So down goes Slothy. And right now, they know exactly where Waylay is. She is moving really quick, takes on the Asher, but is going to trap. Is it enough time? It is not enough time to stop that spike from being defused. And wow, what a huge play by Werder to stop it just in time before Waylay was able to contest that spike. But wow, great job. And wow, they're bringing themselves back into this game real quickly.
No, that was a really good one because I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think it was the 2nd or 3rd round and the Waylay actually got a kill through that box almost in the exact same spot. So they were very much relying on that wallbang right there and the wall penetration damage still being up. And I think they just didn't hit any headshots. They didn't hit too many in the upper body right there, and that's what really prevented them from getting the kill. But I don't think Neon played that bad. You know, it was a situation where, like, I think you're right. Werder just played a lot better. And Werder goes ahead and keeps playing better. Gets 2 right there. And then, they trade the Yor right back immediately. So that's not going to be extremely beneficial. But the defenders are still so up right now. 4 versus 2. We're looking at a crazy advantage right now. They're going to go ahead and teleport to the other side. That would be a smart play all the way on A side. But Waylay's actually going to stay on B. Oh, no. She's going to be teleporting across. I was wondering if that was going to be the play, but not really. Bombs planted, and we're going to be playing Showers as a duo right now. No, not necessarily. Looks like Showers and Lamps. That's what that area's called, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we're going to be playing Showers and Lamps. Son of Pride takes out another one. Like, tell me who's going to stop this Neon? I guess Dasher is.
Dasher,
I
yeah.
guess Dasher is.
Waylay spoke
right
too
as
soon.
I say it.
Waylay is going to take him down. 1v3, gets 1, takes on the Astra. She's trying to go back, use her abilities to get out of there. Oh my goodness.
This isn't real,
Whoa,
right?
The Killjoy got I think she got bamboozled from that play, and now
This
it's a
isn't
1
real, right?
It's a 1v1. Oh, this is definitely real.
There's no way this is real, right?
But Waylay's super
Yeah, that
lit.
defense. Yeah, that
Werder
defense.
is going to defuse it. Can Dasher save it in time?
Whoa!
Dasher with a 4K to save the round. What a huge clutch by him to stop the spike from being defused. And they go up around 11-8 against Warren. Wow. I guess they let it slip away.
That's insane. A 1v4 for the comeback right there. That's something you don't expect. That's something you can't count on. But when you're 25-9 and your teammate's 25-15, you can kind of sort of count on something like that. So, yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, wow, great job, Dasher. Insane.
Incredible play. What a way to save the keep going.
We were talking about right before this game started that we hope somebody was going to play Waylay today, and we're getting just an A1 Waylay performance right now, so I'm so appreciative.
Yeah. I wasn't expecting this, but yeah, no, definitely an unexpected outcome, but still a close game. Warren still have a shot to bring themselves back. But it's looking a little scary now into this next round as Werther with the spray transfer gets a double. And just like we were talking about earlier, anything can happen. So Werther actually did a really good job getting those first 2 picks. But to also get traded out, Harbor takes down the Neon 3v3. Still got a little bit of ground to work with. So the spikes are going down. Killjoy takes on the breach. And right now, Yoru is tucked into this tube onto the site. What can he do? He's going to get taken down by Harbor. So 2v2. Killjoy does have her ult to work with, but is she going to use it?
Wow.
Slothy dinks. They dink each other. So they both peek. They both headshot each other. Not much to get out of it. And trades going down between both teams. We've got a 1v1. Harbor versus Astra. Astra does have her ult. She's going to use her orbs. And she's going to push on to the site a little too early before Harbor plants, and Harbor gets that 4K with the little spike plant at the end to get that little extra, and now Clark Cougars go up match point against Warren.
That's 2 4Ks in a row just to make it match point as well. So that's an insane turn of events. I mean, this is the same team that was down 4 rounds or whatever at round 5. You know.
Yep.
So I mean, hey, like we've said during this game and like we've said 100 times in the past, it ain't over till it's over. And Clark is a good example of that right now.
Yeah, no, I mean, again, Clark is just feeling it. I mean, great stats from all 3 of the top 3 on right now going down. But hopefully Warren can bring themselves back. It is a lot, but, unfortunately they can't have any more room for mistakes if they want to continue into this map. Oh, my goodness. Waylay used her ability, almost took down the Sky, but Sky was able to close it out. Huge molly by the Killjoy. Killjoy actually did a lot to hold it down, but unfortunately, I don't know if it was enough to keep them into the game. 2v3. Yor takes down Waylay. Oh, Asher takes down Clove. Spike has already been planted onto A, so that entire time, Breach was on A site, getting that plant for the team, and right now, it's a 2v2, and they're slowly working their way to retake this Spike.
2v2, we got Breadster with all the health in the world, a regenerating shield, or a half shield, whatever that is right there. And that's probably enough, I'll be honest. The way this game's been going, I don't think we're going to see anybody I don't think we're going to see anybody defuse this right here. Oh. It's just going to be a scenario where, yeah, you can delay the defuse, you can delay things, but, I mean, they've just got such good angles on them. Yeah.
Wait, there's still potential. There is still potential,
but no.
Ran out of time.
And good game to Clark right there. And great game to both teams. I'll be so honest because that's A1 performance and, little errors, little bits where the other team played better than you or whatever. But, I mean, hats off to both teams. Great game to Clark.
Yeah, no, like we watched earlier, Breadster and Dasher, they're the ones that stand out the most in this game. They were absolutely unreal from the beginning to the end. They did their thing. They were able to solidify their round wins, and they just, did a great job working together with their team to get onto that spike, plan it out, take them all down, and, yeah. Great win from them, and it's a great way to start it off for this tournament. So now they're going to be looking up into this next matchup. Should be pretty good now.
Oh, 100%. I mean, the matchup we got right there was just bomb. I mean, I don't know. I love games like that.
Absolutely.
But it seems as though we're going to be getting into a post-game interview of some sort. So we'll be back in, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, something like that?
Yeah, roughly.
Thank you so much, and stay tuned for the post-game interview.
And the next match.
Well, yeah, of course.
But yeah, right now we're still waiting for Clark to get back from doing some fist bumps. So hope y'all are enjoying this so far. We're trying something a little bit newer to broadcast where we have a roaming camera. And after the matches happen, we're going to be doing interviews over here, just getting some of the action and gameplay right behind us, getting some of the people. So SSC, how have y'all been so far?
Pretty good. I mean, it's been a good tournament so far. We're 2-0. I don't know what our next game is. This guy should know. He's our coach, but
I haven't looked at the Cholon.
Where's
Coach? Taking it game by game.
It's okay.
I'm taking it game by game.
He's better than Jamathan Hacker, so that's good. That's okay.
Current co-coach of the Bobcats, by the way.
Yeah, low-key. I'm not gonna lie, tough on them, but he was pretty cool. So love.
Awesome. I do know SST is going to be, I believe, game 4 of today. I need to figure out what the matchup is. I can actually pull it up on my phone.
That's awesome.
And then it looks like Clark is almost ready for their interview.
All right, bet.
Y'all are going to be playing against Cast for game 4. Or game 3 is going to be against Cast, and game 4 is against Holmes. So y'all have some good opponents coming in. But if I can have Clark, grab me Clark right now. Who's the top rocker? All right, we're going to do an interview real quick. We are already live.
Nice.
So, we're back and ready for interviews. No, you're all good. Hello, everyone. We're doing a quick little group photo. So tell me, how was your game so far? I heard you're the top frag. It was very close. It was 8-13.
Yeah, it was a really fun game. A honestly, the opponents, they were really fun to play against. They were very chill in the lobby. And I feel like we really expanded on our gameplay and team play from when we last started R20 last month.
Nice. Is it the same roster coming in from last year, or is it a little bit been a different learning curve?
It is quite different. We had a lot of seniors last year, so now we're starting up with a half freshman, half senior cast.
Okay, so you're part of the senior cast.
Yeah.
Nice, nice. And now we're gonna say the elephant in the room. Cast, they won like about 3 years in a row.
Yes.
Completely brand new roster structure for them. Have you had a chance to play against them yet?
I believe so, yes.
Okay. So are y'all's team is excited? Because I feel like a lot of the teams here are like, okay, this is our year. Everyone's welcome to it. So y'all ready to play against Cast later on today?
Absolutely.
Awesome. Well, that was going to be it for our interview. We're going to throw it back to the casters. We'll see you on a bit.
Thank you for rejoining us at the November R20 premiere. My name is Tanner, and this is
Zova.
And we are vibing today. It's great weather outside. It's been like 70 for a month, which is not like Texas. We just had a great round 1 of Valorant, 13-8, no blowouts, great match. Pop off Reyna, pop off Waylay, and now we're just here vibing, waiting for the second game.
Yeah, no, it's been a great day so far. That first matchup was really, really good. There was a lot of back and forth. Didn't know much what was going to happen. One team was in the lead. The other team was in the lead. And then towards the end, obviously, you know, Clark Cougars, they came out on top, winning it through 13-8, I believe. That was the final score.
Yeah,
13-8.
like
Yeah. So, yeah, it was a good matchup. And I'm excited to see more games just like that because, you know, it was very entertaining. And there was a lot of action, a lot of good plays. We did see our first ace of the day, so not bad. But we are jumping into this second game of the day very shortly. So we're just waiting for the players to get all ready, get their agents selected. I believe the map is going to be on Abyss. So we will see the two teams and a good matchup.
Yeah, we were talking about before last game that we would hope to see a Waylay today because we didn't get to see any in the last R20 season. But, I mean, I'm really glad we got to see one. I really hope we get to see another Waylay. It's not like we don't have characters in Valorant that dash or, like, anything like that. But just the stuff you can do with that character, especially on Bind in that last game, all the TP jukes and stuff like that, just unreal. Like, you're not going to be able to do that with 90% of duelists. So, I mean, like, Yoru, Omen, a few other people can do stuff like that. But that's a really unique character, and I really enjoy seeing them played, especially played well.
Yeah, no, for sure. And I'm excited to see, more plays come like that. You know, with the Waylay, with the Clove, you know, you got the Reyna, you got the Breach, mixing it up. And then obviously the new characters that got recently added to the game. I'm excited to see if any of these players choose those agents to rock with. But it's looking like a little bit of OG, a little bit of Vise and Waylay action from the home side. But we got Cast A versus Holmes High School. So should be a very, very good matchup. These two teams are the dominant ones in this league so far. So hopefully we get a shootout.
Yeah. No, I mean, in this Cast Tech teams, it reminds me a lot of the last Cast Tech team, and that's just because it's really just a combination of their A team and their B team from last year. And then Holmes was the only team that even beat Cast A last year, and they're the team that consistently beat Cast B as well. So, I mean, it's just this should be a really, really good matchup. I mean, if I had to take a guess right here, I'd probably put it on Holmes. What do you think, Mark?
I mean, we'll see. I mean, Cast obviously the champions from the last season, but they had a huge player change with their lineup. So they have a lot of new faces. A lot of them graduated. A lot of the Holmes guys are kind of the same roster from last season. So honestly, it's looking like Holmes has more potential to be the more dominant team this season. But only time will tell. We will see how this match goes and how the players are going to perform. Honestly, at the end of the day, it just comes down to how they perform, how they work together as a team. And if they're able to come up with pretty good plays, that's all that really matters at the end of the day.
100%. And seeing Ardilla on Waylay is going to be a unique thing, I think, because, I mean, Ardilla just kind of goes crazy on every character, but Waylay, I think there could be some crazy plays coming out of the woodworks here.
Oh, absolutely. And it's interesting. Ardilla typically doesn't play Waylay, so it's interesting seeing him play agents that he usually doesn't main. And I'm actually curious to see how he's going to perform with these other agents, because usually he's always on Raze most of the time, and he does quite phenomenal when it comes to his performance and pure talent. But looks like right now, Cast, they're working their way towards this A, with the Sage wall being put up to cause delays. It's a good little Sage. Sage is really good early round, especially on pistols. So we will see what the Huskies can do to retake this site. Spike has been planted. Jedi Goku's trying to get one. Takes down Gluxy. Gluxy gets taken out. Down goes to Sage. No heals. Toxel's going to trade it out, but Obadiah takes out Mark Jason Othani Jr. So down goes the Jet. Sova arrows going down to tag, get some recon. Nothing from it. Bongles takes on Ardilla. Bongo gets a double, so 3K for the round so far. Takes on Jedi Goku of the Sova, and Bongo gets a 4K, takes on Verse, and Cast with a round win into this matchup and going up against Huskies. Good job from them.
I mean, that's a pop-off round from Bongo right there. Sova, like, hardly any. I mean, no, never mind. That was a Jedi Goku dart that didn't get very much info. Bongo getting a lot of info out of that. Also getting 4 kills, huge right there. Noodle playing Astra right now. It's not odd by any means, but it makes a lot of sense because, I mean, Noodle played with that Cast A team last year, knows a lot of the team strats and knows a lot of the plays, can easily call them out from a position of a controller like Astra. And Mark Jason's getting a little aggressive right here.
And look at this right now. Both teams getting really aggressive. Jet taking down a double, but first takes down Jet. And oh my goodness, the round's over. Oh my. It's just it was just 5-on-5, all in A.
Yeah, that's I didn't know we were watching a team deathmatch.
That was crazy. Yeah, just like that, Cass gets a round win. That might have been one of the fastest R20 rounds I've ever seen.
Yeah, I think that might have been one of the fastest Valorant rounds I've ever seen, ever. Like,
that's definitely speed run.
Yeah.
That was a speed run percentage right there.
No, like, you don't even need splits for that speed run.
Yeah. Just one, that's just one and done. That's it. One section. But, all right, here we go into round 3.
Let's try it again.
And we will see what happens now. Cast have the advantage 2-0, or Cast have the advantage 2-0 against Huskies. But full buy's coming out against Holmes, so...
Yeah, it looks like we're playing a little bit passively on this attacking side, and good thing for it because, or on this defensive side, and good thing for it because they're just going to keep getting slammed if they play the way they've been playing. Get a little bit of vision out. Jedi Goku gets one onto Bongle. Just Sova for Sova play, getting some vision out again right here. Not really doing anything crazy right here, just trying to get what they can where they can. And, yeah, I mean, getting some Astra smokes down, trying to push through. And it looks like we're going to be seeing some aggression right here come out of the Astra. Astra on Astra. Verse getting 2 right there. Astra getting 3. Rocket getting the last one and closing the round out. That's the first round for the Holmes Huskies. And the first time this game that they've looked like they've got an opportunity to win this thing.
Yeah, no, good job from them. Good save on the home side. Verse with the little 4K action, 3K action at the end. So good job to maintain themselves into the game. Trying to close it out with a closer score. But yeah, only time will tell as we move into these next few rounds. But full buys coming out from both teams. So now things should be getting a little bit spicy.
Yeah, what a great Astra round right there. That's just outstanding Astra play. Jedi Goku bringing the dart through. Should have a lineup. Yeah, there we go. Not getting anybody seen right there, but they're just staying back and playing smart. They know about these arrows. They've been playing with people like Goku for over a year now, or playing against them for over a year now. So they've been able to read that just a little bit. Will they continue with this aggression coming up to the site, though? That's something that we got to see right here because Jedi Goku's got a great angle, great vision right here, staying back away from the team. Jet's entry into site already. Getting a kill onto Ardilla, nonetheless. Actually, a great pickup for the first pick of the round. And now Jedi Goku's just barely peeking out, trying to find someone or something. Not going to be very helpful or hopeful on this. Noodle's actually going to take out Obadiah as well. Yeah, this is a strong performance from Cass in this round so far. We're breaking through this Sage wall. We're going to see any bit of defense that can get through. We got a shock dart off on the Sage right there. That's going to do a little bit of damage, take off that shield, but not do much more. Bongle actually gets one. Bongle gets 2 right there, closing it out. Now it's just an honest 4v1, and Mark Jason's just going to go ahead and close that out right quick. Yeah, that's Cass is dominating. They look very similar to Cass Day from last year.
Yeah, I believe it's just Cass Tech High School, so good job from them. And yeah, just flawless round all overall from the team. Everybody's performing pretty well. Obviously, Noodle might not have the best stats, but is doing pretty good on the utility side as an Astra player, as you should. But great job from them going into this lead, 3-1 against the Huskies. Hopefully, Holmes can bring themselves back moving forward. I know that was a tough loss. And now that they have to really buy into this next round. So this one is crucial for the Husky side economy-wise, but only time will tell because right now they're doing a little bit of a split action, this little mid area. So let's see if they're able to catch any of the attackers off guard. Looks like 2 were slowly lurking towards B. They're going to go towards A, which is where the spike is. So 3, Vise is all alone on A, so I don't know if Vise is aware, but they are all right here next to him. So Vise gets 1. Gluxy is sticking that spike, so Jason Othani Jr. is going to take down Raka. So Raka gets taken down, 4v4, and the defenders are trying to bring themselves to this retake, set it up.
Yeah, trying to break through this iron wall of defense that the attackers have created post-plant scenario. Ardilla and his team are going to be looking for any scenario that they can right here. Sova's going to be waiting for an info dart of some sort. We're going to need to get some sort of information because the bomb is planted and they're running out of time. They just are waiting for Christmas, I guess. Obadiah is going to go ahead and take down Mark Jason. Noodle trades that right back onto Obadiah. We're getting some info dart from the Sova, but Ardilla and Verse are already taking people down. We're getting that defuse going. Bongle's actually getting the ult out right now, and we have not even the defusal halfway done. Will they have time to finish this defusal? I can't hear, so I don't know.
Bongle!
They do not. And that's going to be another round for Cast right there with a very strong attack and plant. That's just, yeah, that's harsh. Holmes really looked like they were going to win that one right there.
Yeah, I think they just slightly, obviously they were 1 second off of that spike from being diffused, so just a little bit of late push on their side. Hopefully they can bounce back. Now they're on an eco, so it's looking a little bit rough as of now. Cast is looking better than ever. This is definitely the Cast that we're used to from the past R20s in their tournaments. Full buys coming out. It looks like I have a few ults to work with as well. So we will see as we move into this next one. Looks like a B push. Very fast B push, actually. Bongle's using his Sova drone. He's going to use his arrow. They don't know that somebody's tucked in. Ardilla with the judge. Oh, this could be deadly. Toxel takes him down, but Jet trades it out. Ardilla taken down and then gets a double. And they should have a free spike. Sage gets the res onto Toxel. And Gluxy's going to plant that spike, and should be an easy round for Cast unless Huskies can do a miracle save from this eco. But right now, all of the members are still alive on the Cast stage, so this is looking really, really miracle-related scenarios. Raka gets 1.
And a judge.
Gets the judge. Noodle takes down Jetto Goku. It's all up to Raka. If I were Raka here, I would probably just save the judge, go GG, go next into the next round, and probably just work it into the next.
I mean,
one.
is the judge really worth saving on a 3 or 4 loss streak? You're gonna get enough gold anyway if you die. If you live, you're gonna get less gold here.
Yeah.
So it's not even worth it to save, in my opinion. Yeah. Good play.
Yeah, and Cast up around win against Huskies. So far, looking really good. Huskies looking a little scary. So hopefully they can regain their composure collectively as a team, work together and see what they can do, talk it out, see what if there's any miscommunication, misplays, just unfortunate events not happening in their favor. Hopefully could turn it around, bring a little bit closer matchup. But right now from the Cast side, they got full eco, full buys, and they're looking good in the scoring.
Yeah, a little bit of history here, just so y'all know. Cast used to be split up into an A team and a B team last year and in previous years. So this is the first time we've ever seen them presented as just Cast or just Cast Tech. So this is actually an extremely awesome experience to see. And we just see Obadiah open up the round on a Noodle right quick, completely shutting down that old Cast experience, saying we don't want none of that in our lobby. We're going to go ahead and rotate around the map and see if we can find anybody else. But the attackers are playing very slow around this bomb. Mark Jason actually is going to get Ardilla. Wow. Get a good trade out of that. And now we're pretty much evened up. Defenders are looking not as good as they could be looking here, especially after getting a pick early. Getting a little bit of vision onto Mark Jason. Please don't peek that again, Jedi. But Bongle's actually going to go ahead and get Obadiah as well. This Cast team is just relentless. They will not let up, and they're going to keep pushing where they want to push, and they're going to take control of where they want to take control. That's very clear in the sense that we're about to see
Yeah, Raka could have a huge play potential right here. All alone on A as the spike is working its way. Jetta Goku on the lurk towards mid takes down Bongle, the other Sova. Raka is literally in the best scenario to contest this attack from Cast. Takes down Toxel, but Gluxy catches Vise off guard. Takes him down. Gluxy uses her Sage Wall, is going to force plant and force them. Can she get her weapon out in time? No. First takes it down, but Jet closes it out with the 3K and Cast with the big hold to win that one-on-one. Low HP and going up to another round win, 6-1 against Holmes Huskies.
Holmes, please take a timeout here. Please.
Yeah, if you're Holmes, I would take a timeout.
Just think about what you're doing.
You know, you're still in the first half. You know, you got another timeout to work with in the second. At least try to slow down the momentum of Cast a little bit.
I mean, amongst other things, like, this whole, like, split defense thing isn't working. Like, at the end of the day, I don't know. I get it. I definitely get it, but it needs to be executed a tiny bit better. Y'all will figure it out, though. Y'all are good players. Probably just not going through the motions a little bit right now. I think once y'all commit a little bit harder, you're going to be doing a lot better on this scenario. But Noodle's going to go ahead and take out Obadiah again, leaving the defenders at a 4v5 early on. That's a big hindrance already. They're going to go ahead and take that spike. They feel as though they have a little bit of control during the map.
Astra heard it.
Yeah.
Verse heard Noodle. Free spike.
Lordy.
That's a free spike right there. That is big. Wow. So the attackers were caught off guard from the push from Verse. But here comes the attackers contesting between both sides. They don't know that Omen is in the back. He's trying to contest as well, but Jedi Goku shots are whiffed, unfortunately, after the first. Galaxy gets the double, and Toxel gets another as Raka trades it down. Takes on Toxel L. It's a 1v2 situation. Gets the Guardian. Raka still has that spike down. Is using all her abilities, pops her ult, and then Raka gets the double on Martin Jason Othon Jr., and then Galaxy gets taken down as well. It's a 1v1 situation. Bongle's really close. Gets Raka, unfortunately, right at the end. Was looking like a huge clutch from Raka, from Holmes to bring themselves back. Unfortunately, fell short, and Bongle saved it out, going up another round win, 7-1.
Yeah. I mean, that was an awesome opening pick from Verse right there. Deagle to the head to break up some of the momentum in the round, but unfortunately just not able to follow up on it. And I mean, that's a fantastic scenario where a lot of good things could have come out of that. And I think throughout the game, if you do more things like that, good things will come from it. And that was just one of those random scenarios where it didn't work out that well for you. But at the end of the day, I think the right thing happened there on the Holmes team.
Yeah, I agree, and I think they did all they could on that round. Jetta, Goku, and Ardilla going nuts at the beginning of this round so far. Spike is down in the middle. They took out all the attackers on the B side. And it's looking like they're trying to go towards A with that spike in the hand of Jet. Asher's going to push down. Noodle takes on Raka. It's going to go up to the zip line on top of Heaven. Spike is going to get planted by the Jet. Verse is over here in the back. Catches Noodle. It is a 1v4. It is all up to the Jet in this scenario. Does have her daggers to work with. Gets stunned by the Yoru fake. Obadiah takes on Mark Jason Othon Jr. And Holmes finally get another good round into their favor. And they go to this next round with a final win after what was looking like a scary, first half. They still have a lot of, ground to cover, but hopefully they can bring themselves back against Cast.
Hey guys, when watching back, just remember not to shoot the bodies and stuff. Great round from Holmes, though. Love that round. Love to see a little bit of momentum shift right here. Love to see, just in general, like a complete vibe shift from that team. Just being aggressive from the beginning, using the ults to get kills, everything like that. Just an amazing way to start the round, an amazing way to, get some confidence back before you play this next round, before you, maybe make a little 9-3 curse or something like that. You never know.
You never know. It looks like a really strong push from the Cast side onto this A site. Vise is all alone, not really much cover she can really work with. Everything is kind of falling on top of her and gets taken down. Toxel with the help of Jet, Astra, and Sova all together. Yeah, that was a basic free kill for them. And then now Spike is going to get planted, so the rest of the defenders are trying to retake now. So I don't agree that one player.
Wow, what a tap.
But Noodle with the double on Ardell and Verse, so great stops from them on the lurk. Bongle takes down Obadiah. Jetagoku trades it out, takes on Talk, so it's all up to Jetagoku. Has a Vandal to work with, but unfortunately not enough firepower against the strong, mighty Cast team that we're seeing right now. 8-2 going into round 11 in this first half. Just about to switch very soon. But, yeah, Cast is looking castier than ever.
Yeah, 8-2 right here. This is dominant, to say the least. It's a scenario where, like, Holmes is making such minute errors, you know, in this process. Like, it's literally – they're playing so well against Cast. It's just Cast is doing to the nth degree a little bit more. Like, they're hitting those shots a little bit more. They're placing the abilities slightly better, like stuff like that. But they're so close. Like, it's you're not getting blown out of the water right now, even though that's what the score says. These rounds are really close.
Yeah.
Oh, but Verse opening it up with a great deagle right there. And I mean, looking for another one right here. We got Jedi Goku on the vision, and just trying to find somebody out right here, trying to get some space cleared out. Yoru's going to send a clone out somewhere just so that we can try to maybe bamboozle somebody in some regard. But, I mean, these Cast players, they know. They read them like a book. They're staying back. They're staying put. They're waiting to be pushed. You know what I mean? They're waiting to – or they're not waiting to be pushed, but they're waiting to make a play, waiting until a play is presented to them. You know what I mean? They're not going and looking for it like Holmes is doing right now. And the only reason Holmes has to do it is because Cast is forcing them to, you know? And so this is a great little play from Cast right now, and something that I hope Holmes is able to turn around in this round. But, you know, with Sheriffs and a little bit of econ on the bye, it's not looking super hopeful in that regard, but we're looking for a good little peak right now. Sage is going to miss those shots, thank goodness, because Obadiah really needs to be able to get this flash off still, be able to do something here for their team because there we go. Oh, but Obadiah does not do anything with that. Noodle's actually still just going to get that kill for it. They're going to get the bomb down pretty immediately afterward as well, and that's just going to be a secure site for them. We're looking at a 4v4, honestly. And, oh, Toxel just ran off the map. Ardella Raka, and then we're getting traded out all over the place. Trades going down, and now we're looking at 1v2. The defenders have a solid opportunity at this. Popping out, though, Jedi Goku is going to be able to finish that out, and now we're looking at an 8-3 round. That's skill right there from Holmes right there. To be able to play in a scenario where Cast is making them play into them, and they're still able to make the plays like that, beautiful, beautiful.
Oh, definitely. And to bring themselves back, that was a good hold on them. So now towards the end of this first half, they're starting to build that momentum back into this game since the beginning of the round 3 round. So now that they've diffused 2 spikes within a couple rounds from each other is looking really, really good. Obviously, a lot of these rounds have come down to the wire and those one-on-ones, but that's where it really is the game changer. You got to win your ones, and once you start winning the ones, that's where the game starts to really come into your favor.
That's when you win your 2s.
Yep. And Obadiah is bringing out the op, so we're going to see what he's going to do. Not much on A side. It looks looking like B side is going to have all the action, actually. Jetagoku is going to take down Jet, but Sage is going to revive that Jet very, very quickly. Toxel takes down Jetagoku, and there's not really much members onto that B, so now it's just all full retakes now. We'll see what Obadiah can do. He's getting aggressive with this off push towards the Hey Heaven. He's going to pop his Euro ult, knows where the Jet is, pings it for Verse to take him down. Toxel trades it out. Verse is going to get out. Toxel takes him down. It's just trades after trades. Obadiah whiffs the op shot, unfortunately, but the Sova ult is going out. Almost falls off the map in the process, but Noodle and the rest of the team have him fully pinched, and the first half, 9-3 in Cast favor, looking really, really good on the Cast side.
Yeah, you could tell they tried to throw the operator off the map right there at the end and just didn't successfully do it. So, I mean, it was round 12 anyway, so it really didn't matter. But, I mean, fantastic play from Cast right there, just being very dominant. Now we get to see him on the defensive side. I mean, I don't know this map as well as I know some of the other maps. I'll be completely honest, but I don't think this one is specifically attack-sided. You know what I mean? Like, it's pretty defender-heavy map. Like, there's a lot of ways you can become dominant as a defender on this map. If anything, it's a fairly balanced map. So, for Cast to be that dominant on the attacking side, kind of incredible. It's either going to be extremely accentuated in the second half while they're on defense, or they might just get a little overconfident and let the lead slip.
Yeah, and you never know. Anything can happen. The classic 9-3 curse is a thing, so we will see how this second half pistol round is going to turn out. But now that the teams have swapped their sides, we should be seeing different types of games happening. But
Mark Jason with the 1.
Yeah, with that first blood at the beginning was pretty good. Good from him. Sova Dart going out, or I believe the Waylay, trying to get some vision. Ardella's going to peek out with his teammate Vise. Raka's going to not get anything, but Ardella's going to get a double in the process with the Ghost. Takes down Sova and Jet. So shots going down towards the middle. Noodle trades it out, but Ardella's on fire. Gets the 3K. So right now, the spike is in the hands of the Astra.
Yikes.
Ardella gets taken down by Toxel. So 2v2 situation. Slowed down Ardella's momentum. And right now, 45 seconds. Verse is going to plant down that spike on that B. It is wide open. There's no one there. But we're going to see what the Sage and the Omen can do. So Sage actually takes down Raka. It's a 2v1. Picks up that Sheriff. Is going to work his way. Verse is getting a little bit aggressive, though. I don't know if Glutsky was ready for that. So unfortunately, Verse actually trades it out. And Toxel, it is all up in this one-on-one. What can he do? Or what can Verse do? It is still has to defuse that spike. But
Yeah, with the health being the way it is right now, I don't know if the Sheriff is going to beat out the yeah, he went back and picked up the Classic. I don't know if the Sheriff's going to beat out the Ghost in this scenario just because of the health differences. I don't even know if we've got
There you
time
go.
for this defusal. Yeah, we don't.
great play.
Yeah, great play.
Great play by Verse. Can he contest in time, though? Oh, no.
Is there time?
Oh, my goodness. Toxel just... Oh,
Good
my
round, Verse.
goodness.
Good job, Verse.
0.51.
You won that round. Good job, Verse. I mean, your whole team won that round. Ardilla getting the double at the beginning of the round, all that stuff. Beautiful round, or all that stuff. But like, you won that round, Verse.
That's
the difference right there. That pull right there, and we got proven. We got it. The answer to our question earlier. The pull does still stop the deal. You were right. You were exactly right. It was just too close to the bin.
It's the placement. Placement matters. Look
No, it
where,
does.
Look where she put it, or Verse put it.
And the only reason why I'd asked is because I seen a post about how they were going to change that or something like that. But yeah, you were entirely right. It was definitely just too close to the bin on bind.
Yeah.
And Ardilla opening up the round hot with a stinger kill.
Oh my goodness! All the defenders are in the
Raka
smoke right
getting
now.
one.
They're trying to
Obadiah, Raka, and
contest.
Ardilla.
It's
Let's
just-
go!
It's a monsoon of firepower going down. Holmes, flawless round to stop the fast push of the Cast A team. But wow, Holmes with back-to-back round wins in the second half. It's looking really, really good. And you know, slowly but surely, Holmes are trying to bring this back. They aren't going out without a fight.
The first and second fastest round in R20 history on the same game.
That might have surpassed the very first one at the beginning. That might have been a little bit quicker.
I don't know. They were both really quick.
There wasn't trades, though. That was the thing. The
Yeah.
difference with this one, it was all one-sided. The other one, there was actual trades.
You make a good point.
I think there was a delay
We
by a
gotta-
couple second delay. I think that was the only difference.
Yeah, it was. We got to put a timer up on those two clips.
Yes, 100%. We'll do a replay. We got to do like a replay, like a little highlight reel.
Oh man, that got me hyped. Noodle getting another good pick at the beginning of the game. Just Noodle doing Noodle things.
Right now, Spike working its way towards the back of the spawn, the attackers. Verse has the Spike. It's looking like they're just trying to get angles on something. I think they're trying to spot out. Oh no, Bonkle. So Verse had no idea that Bonkle was there. So he got a free pick on that back B area. I guess he pushed up towards the middle or pushed up towards B without the other player knowing that he was already pushed up.
Yeah, this 5v3 is going to be a little bit rough for Holmes. And if Cass gets into double digits before they get to 6, it's going to be pretty rough to come back. But again, this game ain't ever over until it's over. And that's something that
Agreed.
you always got to remember. We're playing extremely slow from both sides right now. Holmes is, I mean, and rightfully so, playing a little bit slow. They're at a 5v3 disadvantage. And I mean, if Cass is playing well, they have people on both sides, and they do. So that's the
But
thing.
look-
They just kind of
look
have
at
to
the
pick
time.
one and go. And now they're going to run out and try to get something going down. Obadiah goes down immediately
great-
to Gluxy. Mark
great
Jason
ice.
is going to try and find one right there, but stays off the Yor clone. Good call right there. Rise is
goodness,
trying to find
Gluxy's
something, but Rocket
great.
gets taken down by Mark Jason, and Mark Jason gets another one as well. Wow.
Yeah, flawless round by Cast. I think Huskies, they just took a little bit too long, but honestly, what really did it right there was Gluxy threw her little orb, and it slowed it down, and it screwed up the aim of, you know, the Holmes player. And, yeah, from there, it was just they fell apart one by one. And, yeah, flawless round by Cast. They're looking hot right now, and as long as they keep doing what they're doing, they should be able to maintain this lead going into the end of the game almost.
Yeah, I mean, hats off to Mark Jason, by the way, just going crazy on the scoreboard right now. And, you know, in certain sports, we like to say there's no pictures on the scorecard. But there's lots of pictures in this game. There's lots of videos and everything, and we got lots of documentation from what you're doing right now. You're playing a great game, all right? Just want you to know that.
Yeah. Noodle takes first down on verse. Ardilla trades it out, takes on Mark Jason. Down goes to carry. Ardilla gets the double, so great job from him. He's getting really aggressive, almost takes out that Sage, but I think that Sage was a little bit more reserved on that gunfight. Ardilla is actually in enemy territory right now. Omen knows this. Toxel got caught off guard by the Ardilla, but Ardilla doesn't know that Bongo was tucked in with his teammate as well. But the attackers are working their way towards B. It's the help with Raka and Jetta Goku against Bongo and Gluxy. 2v2. Sova's going to plant down that spike. And it's all retakes from the Cast Ice side. What can they do? Util's going out. Sova Dart's going out. Oh, Gluxy takes down Raka, but Jetta Goku trades out Bongo. So 1v1 situation. Spike is planted. It is all up to this 1v1. And oh my goodness, the timing was immaculate from that point when Gluxy brought up the orb and Jetta Goku pushed and looked away. Wow, great win from them, and they're bringing themselves back one by one in the round, but still have a lot of rounds to bring back to tie it up.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, again, like I said it 7 rounds ago, but the scorecard is not efficient in telling how close this game has been, because there's been a few rounds that one team or the other has gotten blown out of the water. But for the most part, it's come down to, like Mark said, these 1v1s, these 1v2s, these 2v2s, whatever. And at the end of the day, it really is just one person winning the 1v1 that is the difference. And that's what's been happening a lot in the second half of the game. And I'm extremely happy that we're getting a great game right now because, you know, Holmes is popping off right now. It's fun. It's fun to watch.
Definitely. This is a good game going on right now. Right, it's looking like a push. Versus Jet might get a gunfight right here. Raka takes on Bongo, gets tagged up really, really bad, backs off of that one. But huge pick on Huskies to take out the Sova already at the beginning of the round.
Yeah, they now have no vision towards the other team. You know what I mean? That's huge.
Yeah, well, they also lost mid-map control, but unfortunately, I don't think Huskies know that yet. So they're slowly working it. Look how aggressive the Yoru's getting. Obadiah's already pushed up. Sage is behind him, but I think Sage is starting to slowly catch it. Oh, the door has not been broken yet. I think Luxie's waiting. And then Jet actually took down Jetta Goku. Wow. Raka trades it out. Down goes the Jet. 4v3 situation. 30 seconds left on the clock. There's only just the helps of Toxel to contest this spike to be planted. And in time, Toxel takes down Obadiah, gets one. Toxel's going to get the heck out of that one. He's not going to fight it. Versus going to plant that spike, though. 20 seconds left. 3v3. Anyone's game right now, and it's all going to come down to the hold of the attackers, and it's all going to come down to the retakes from the defenders. 2v3. First takes on Noodle. Down goes Astra to Astra. Toxel takes on Raka. To 2v1 situation. Omen's going to TP onto the side, and Gluxy's going to take out Verse, and they get a spike defuse on the hands of Toxel, and Gluxy retaking that site, going up 11-6 against Huskies. Great retake by them, and yeah, slowly but surely, this game's starting to slowly close out towards those high round numbers, and you know, someone's going to win soon.
Well, it ain't over till it's over, but this cast team is looking extremely dominant. Almost every single person on the team is positive. And I mean, we're not far off from the home side either, but I mean, you definitely don't want to see Yoru going 5-14 in a game like this. It's not any attribution to the player. I think just Yoru might not have been the best choice with this lineup, personally. I don't know. But I know next game, y'all got it. And again, I'm not going to talk too much about the next game because we don't even know what's going to happen in this game yet. Getting right into this 18th round right now.
Daggers coming out by Mark Jason Othon Jr., so let's see what he can do. Obadiah is in an encounter mid, pushing towards the A site right now. It's looking like A on all sides right now. Gluxy takes up first. Raka trades it out. 4v4 situation. Raka's going to plant down that spike. And it's a light buy from the Huskies side. They're doing everything they can. Noodle contests. Obadiah gets a double on Noodle on Mark Jason. So Toxel takes on Obadiah, trades it out. 2v2 situation. Bongle's going to take down Jetta Goku. It's a 2v1. Ardilla with the hands of the Stinger. What can he do to contest and stop the spike from being diffused? Takes down Bongo. Is it enough time? Is it enough time? Gets the Bucky. Oh my goodness. Toxel takes down Ardilla through the smoke. And wow, Cast A hold it down again. with another round win, 12-6 against Holmes.
Yeah, and now we are at the match point in the game, and it's looking like we've got a clear winner. But I mean, hey, as soon as I start talking about the Yoru gameplay, you go pop off with a double kill. You know, I respect the Yoru pick, and I respect the play overall throughout the game. Just, you know, especially I think it's I know people like to pick Yoru on this map because of the like TikToks. You know, oh, I'm gonna go invisible and knock him off the map or whatever. Like, nah, bro, just play the game. Like, I don't know. I'm sorry, but I don't think that's what Obadiah is doing necessarily right now or anything. I get frustrated whenever everybody's trying to lock Yoru on this map in general. But
I feel that.
Anyways, getting right into this 19th round. We're looking pretty strong on the cast side. Mark Jason going ahead and taking out one already with that operator. Looking for another one as well, but not quite finding anything. It's just a little bit of a hopeless search because the Holmes Huskies are going to be playing extremely defensive on match point right here. It's we got smokes out, we got abilities out coming from this attacking side, but Gluxy is going to actually get traded out right there after getting a trade themselves. Noodle's actually going to get one right back onto Raka. Jedi Goku trades it right back onto Noodle as well. Trades going down all over the place, and then we're actually going to see that Sova ult pop out right after that. Pretty much missing everybody. We hit Jedi Goku once or twice with that, but aside from that, we're not going to get anything from it. Bongle's actually going to take out Jedi Goku. Sova for Sova on the regular. That's
And it's all up to Obadiah right now.
We got a Yoru ult right now. No, it's a 1v2 right now.
Oh, no.
Yeah. GG's, guys. And that's Cast Tech right there.
Yeah, GG's from them.
Team that went number 2 at state last year. Team that won the R20 championship last year and still dominating this year. No surprise. Holmes, you played a great game. Don't get down on yourselves for that. Like I said, it was the difference between a 1v1, 1v2, 2v2 almost every single round. You don't beat yourself up for that. You GG go next, and then you win the next one.
Yeah, and that's just how it goes in the Valorant games. You know, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. But at the end of the day, it's how you bounce back from, tough losses and bring yourselves back into the next matchup, coming off for potential future wins. And then for those teams that are doing a great job, just continue doing your thing. Don't let, anything stop you, and just keep popping off.
Yeah, 100%. And it looks like we're probably going to be going to lunch pretty soon until about 1. Then we're going to come back with some more games. I think this is going to be Mark's last game of the day, though. So,
yeah,
don't miss him too much, but I'll be back in a little bit.
Stay tuned for more.
First of all, congratulations for this past game.
Thank you, bro.
Second of all, for those of you who don't know, Mark was on the varsity B team since your freshman year?
Sophomore.
Sophomore year. So how has it been filling in the shoes for Cast A?
Pretty big shoes to fill, but I think we got it this year. We're pretty locked. We got Max. It's been fun.
It's been fun. A little bit, it was scary there for a little bit because it was a 9-3 curse, and then they started getting a few rounds. How did y'all keep y'all's composure just to finish out the game?
Bro, just having fun, bro. When they got the rounds, it was a little scary, but we brought it back.
Nice. And final question. A lot of teams have their eyes on you, of course. Y'all been a 3P champion. How does it feel with everyone trying to take that championship spot away from y'all?
Bro, I think we're good, bro.
Are you good?
I think we have one team to worry about. That's it.
What team is that? Let's start some drama.
I think it's Holmes, but I think we showed who's better today. So.
Awesome. Well, that is it. Thank y'all for checking out. We're going to go to a quick lunch break. We'll see you on a bit.
Thank you for rejoining us back at the November R20 Premier Tournament. My name is Tanner, and this is...
And I'm Brendan.
And we're here to bring you an awesome game of Valorant. So we're going to be SST versus Cast Tech High School. And I don't know about you, but these are two really hot teams. We just saw Cast Tech come off of a win, and SST, to my knowledge, has been playing really well.
Yeah, so some of the few things that I've seen from Cast in the past, I know have been extraordinary games. But I don't know if anything's changed today, or for this month at least. Do you know anything that has been happening all of today?
Yeah, I mean, so the first match of the day, I don't even remember who played, to be honest. It was... Who played in the first game today? It was Holmes? Am I tripping? No. Holmes played in the second game. That was Cast and Holmes. Yeah, Warren and Clark.
Okay.
That's who it was. And we got a great game. It was a very good back and forth. We got our first ace of the game from Fred something on Clark.
Yeah,
The
gotcha.
one who played Reyna. I know it was the Reyna. But, yeah, and I mean, Warren looked like they were going to take the game. And Clark just kind of really fought back throughout the game, kept bringing it back, back and forth. And then finally they just got dominant for like 6-7 rounds in a row, took it away. Yeah. And then Cast versus Holmes was a good game, but Cast kind of blew him out for a good little bit, and then Holmes started to come back at the end. So,
Got you. Yeah, no, that's pretty interesting. But yeah, is this going to be the first Cast versus SST, or not specifically them together, but Cast and SST on stream
today for sure, yeah.
for today?
Yeah,
Okay,
today.
so we're going to be getting surprised with any plays happening from either team. I feel like that's going to be pretty cool. I know Cast has been the highly anticipated team, and the team that everyone looks forward to. But SST, I know they're known for bringing some unknown, strats and unknown things and hero plays going in. So that's going to be pretty interesting to see.
Yeah, 100%. And then with SST, you get to see a lot of these fun players like Schrodinger, Oppenheimer that we've seen in the past, Avogadro. They were all like really good players last year, and they were actually like competing for the title last year against UK. So this should be a really good game. It's kind of like obviously we don't have the exact same players on both teams, but to a certain degree, it's kind of a rematch of finals last year. This is a really cool game.
Yeah, and I know finals from last year was some incredible work. So, if we're going to be seeing that same aspect going into these matches, I feel like we're going to have a blast. It's going to be just cinema all over it.
Gameplay. It looks like we're going to be going into a fast B push, right? Or a fast A push, I'm sorry.
Nice on it.
Right there. Schrodinger popped off with 2 to trade it back. Toxel gets
one enemy remaining.
With Toxel getting 2 right there. Dodger trying to find one and Duel getting that last one from round.
Teleport's
That's
ready.
going to be a clean last round.
That was very clean coming from Cast.
They didn't actually think that
The way
would
that they were
work.
attacking on the site was very, that they're watching each other's angles, and everything just seemed perfect inside the Cast. SST though, they were doing a very decent job at holding the site for that very beginning part, but inevitably it all came to those trades, and then they all just started to fall on the side of SST, and then Cast ended up getting the round win there.
Yeah, 100%. Cast is one of those teams that can play together really well.
Yeah, so let's see how it's going to be. It's going to be a save coming from SST. Maybe they can get a few guns off from Cast, which is going to be the best case scenario for them.
Yeah. And getting right into this gameplay, it looks like it's going to be another A rush. It's going to be through the mid halls this time though, so it's not quite as obvious, or maybe just a fake. Getting some sound off over there, trying to bait out some people, and it looks like Bongo's not going to bait out.
Bam.
He's going to go ahead and take out by Dagger. Take out Deacon Turns as well. Very easy picks for Bongo right there as he retreats back, trying to keep that space for his team. Toxel is going to go ahead and take out Schrodinger as well. Big picks
one
inside of
enemy
Cascade
remaining.
Right now. Noodle actually takes out off. Yeah, Avogadro is all alone now, and
Flawless.
without any hope right now, unfortunately. That is another Cascade round.
Yeah, and it wasn't just Bongo there. So everybody on the side of SST, they were kind of just flooding into that that doorway. And Cass did have that cross, and it was looking very good for the Cass positioning. And SST kind of just, even though they faked out a little bit for that beginning half, they decided to fully run into sewers, and it just didn't work out for them. But it looks like we're going to be seeing a little AP starting off the round here with Noodle kind of trying to hold down the side a little bit, but having the back end, having to go behind the smokes, and SST are officially going to be onto the point and maybe getting that early plant down with Schrodinger getting taken out with Doofenshmirtz spawning in retaliation, making it a 4-on-4 team fight, and not
One enemy remaining.
3 down. Back and forth, and now it's going to be a pinch onto Oppenheimer and gets taken out by Bongle, making it 3-0 for Cast.
And we called that round the Baja Blast Pie because it is disgusting. That was disgusting.
Yeah, oh my goodness.
This is the
For a
continuation.
second, I didn't even think that SST had the plan down for a second. I had to like, but yeah, that was a really fast plan for SST. It was looking fantastic for them, you know. But I think it just came to positionings and winning their gunfights toward the backside. I noticed they were trying to push into that back angle, trying to get their bearing straight there. But I think Cass was a little too overpowered in that backside.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, that's kind of how they get being really dominant in those fights, just because they play so well together and they've been playing so long together. But Mark Jason Othon just goes head to the first round. No problem at all right there. Avogadro's trying to find some space, make some space, trying to find people and disable them real quick, but Noodle's actually going to take out Schrodinger in that process. Not great for Schrodinger. Mark Jason trading it back for Doofenshmirtz.
Spike down A.
Avogadro for it. Noodle's trying to find one more. We're looking at a solid 1-4 right here. It's just Dr. Doofenshmirtz and Schrodinger, but he actually gets Noodle, which is one trade. Good for the econ for him and his team right there. But not going to be enough to finish this round out or anything of that nature. It's just, you know, enough to get back, maybe get one more. Oh, he's got the Vandal. Yeah, that's a save moment. Save, please. Ooh. Never mind, you're hitting shots. You do your thing. Oh, operator, that's disgusting.
You know, maybe Doofenshmirtz was, you know, feeling his moment. You know, we got the Vandal, who's feeling really powerful in that moment. So they were, you know, they're trying to swing everything and pray for the best. But we're actually going to be loading into a timeout for what I guess is SST.
Yes.
So it's definitely going to be needed, trying to stop the flow for Cast Tech, because already 4 rounds on the board, they're going to have that momentum shift, and SST is trying their best to just stop them in their tracks. Think of new plays, you know, think back on what Cast has been doing throughout these defending rounds, and, you know, maybe try to find some counterplay to that.
Yeah, and it's hard whenever Cass is playing like this, but at the end of the day, it's never impossible, and the game's never over until it's over. And on a 4-loss streak, they do all have econ to buy right now. Buy full shields, weapon, everything like that. They have 2 ultimates to work with. At the end of the day, they could do something here. They could pull something out of a hat like a rabbit, and you never know.
Yeah, that is true. The 2 ults are definitely going to be really good, but if we look over to Cass, even though it looks like they just have 1 ult, they have 3 members, Chamber, Fade, and Jet, just 1 ult point away from also getting their ults as well. So as long as, you know, Cass use their ults very, like they have a lot of value to them,
Teleport's ready.
They should still have the upper hand within these next few rounds.
Ooh, this is a nasty op angle right here. And like, getting nothing for it is not great. Got a lot of good things going. That's actually really good. Holmes going for an aggressive TP in this scenario. Maybe just to get vision.
Bring them down.
He actually gets Neon and Holman do a little kiss right there. But yeah, we're going to be looking at a smoke belt. Eagle's going to go ahead and pick himself up a pick right there.
I cannot use that.
At a pretty honest 4v4 right now. Straight up. Everybody's got full buy. And there goes Mark Jason picking up strength right now. He's trying to find a second right now, but actually not being successful. Avogadro by that getting trades out. Trades going down with Noodle getting back on Doofenshmirtz for it. Trying to find
1 enemy remaining.
and actually getting right behind and getting another one as well. That's a great round from Cass right there. Getting the defuse off and finishing it off. That's going to be 5-0 in favor of Cass.
Yeah, phenomenal round from Cass. But especially from all of the members from Cast in sight. They had everybody on the side of SST just like practically 1 HP. So it came to just like Noodle and Gluxy to
I've got enough time to go
fully
into the astral
cleanse
form.
and clean up the round there. Since 2 members
Checking
of
the
SST
situation.
were just sitting in the back site, Noodle was just able to just hit him with
should
1
work.
bullet. It didn't even have to be a headshot, and it ended up being like that clean round. But SST, we're gonna be starting the rounds going towards the A site. No split, just straight through the A site. But Cass is actually gonna be fighting this with the op, but it is going to be a miss. And it's gonna start to be happening here as SST maybe goes for a hard push, but Oppenheimer gets slammed as soon as they try to push onto the sideline. And right now Schrodinger also gets taken down as well. It's all down to the last 2 members of SST. And he's slowly getting taken out. It's all left to a blinded KO, and he gets taken out, and the round goes to Cast once again.
Yeah, and you know, I like the School of Science and Technology. They got a lot of good players on their team, but this is not their game right now because Cast is just playing out of their minds. 6-0 right now is nasty, bro. Like, and they already used the timeout. Like, and they kept the momentum going. Like, what do you do? Just,
Yeah.
Like, it just, I don't know. It's just one of those where, like, it on the when you're on the receiving end of that, it can be
Yeah, so I wonder what Cass is going to, or not Cass, sorry, SST is wanting to do to really respond to this, as they're going to be seeing like a 3-2 split onto the A and mid areas. Let's see if they're going to be able to get like any picks going into this.
Yeah, looking for a few picks right here, but I'm glad they're playing a little more.
I'm out of here.
It's nice to see SST learning from their mistakes, actively fixing them, actively working on it, but it looks like Mark is going to get taken out pretty early.
Spike down mid.
That's
Bring them down.
I mean, honest 4v4 right now, we're not looking at anything too crazy, but Oppenheimer is going to get clumsy. Side for SST, Noodle is going to
There, check them.
Spike
down mid.
Looking on the prowl, looking for another one, but instead of he's going to get 1, he's going to get 2 more, that's 4, just 1 short of a taste, that's Noodle, baby.
And that's going to be a back-to-back. Yeah, back-to-back 4Ks coming from Noodle. Look, he might be activated this game, and SST, they have a character that they'll have to, you know, really stop before he gets too ahead of himself. 17-2 within 7 rounds.
See, and the thing is, right below that is a 7 and a 6.
Like, know what they say.
Cast was just winning by 6 rounds, and guess what? Now they're winning by 7 rounds. Anyways,
yeah, how ironic.
Gameplay.
So right now, Cass is going to be fighting the B site once again, seeing a one-on-one trade, and Fade trying to hold on for dear life, but gets taken off real quick as SST is going to want to advance onto this advantage point here. Oppenheimer taking one on his own, but it's just going to be multiple trades back and forth, and it's all left to just Noodle. He gets taken out by Oppenheimer with his own 4K of his own, responding to Noodle's, you know, pretty much 8K of the past 2 rounds. He's like, you know what? I have something on my own. I'm going to dish that back.
100%. And like, whenever you have the sauce like that, you got to use it. But it's also important not to get lost in the sauce. All right? That's the big important thing here. And if you don't, then at the end of the day, you're going to be winning. You're going to be winning by 6 or 7 rounds. You know?
Yeah, like Avedadrio, you know, we're seeing that he has 6 kills
Find you.
and 7 assists. You know, it's kind of
like,
where are you?
Like at the end of the day, Mark Jason just got a kill. Mark Jason just got 2 kills. Okay, but Mark Jason got traded out right there by Oppenheimer. We're looking at an honest 3v3 right now. This is something that's extremely doable. We're playing slow on this rotate, getting a little bit of peeking right there, but not going anywhere too hard. Oppenheimer saves right kills down for the team. We're also not just doing that, getting advantage off of that box. We still have the Sage res up and ready to use, so at any given time we can apply that.
Last player standing.
But he doesn't need to. He's just going to go ahead and pop that. And then Avogadro actually trades it right back, so we're still back in a scenario, but it is a 2v1. They do have this advantage a little bit, but yeah, it's a little bit too late. The bomb didn't get planted in time.
Yeah, unfortunate for SST, but you know, it's still going to be. They're gonna still be able to buy up into this round, but Cass, they do have the 2 ults onto the board. You know, like you said, they have the Sage Res. They're gonna have the Astra ult on top of that, and all SST have to their name are just 3 Vandals, a Bulldog, and I actually make that 2 Bulldogs. So it's gonna be a little rough for SST going into this mid point.
Bring them down.
No, and I mean, like, 2 Bulldogs are not bad. Yeah, Phantom and Bomb's gonna go ahead and get 2 right there, and one trade to go for it.
Bring them down.
It's Fade's popping out all the util right here, but like, unfortunately, they're not gonna be able to get too much out of this without losing their life, so they're gonna have to back out of that, retreat, get the reload off, stuff like that. Good reload, only 2 bullets, but getting a little bit of damage off, taking some damage themselves, trading it back and forth. Just let's get some vision back up maybe a little bit. Outside of that, we can
Bring them down.
The entire team on the side, taking out or getting that chamber out of the way at least. Chamber is gonna be holding that. Getting smoked off is pretty big for him, but that's not a problem for Doofenshmirtz. He's just gonna
Shadows traveling
on that site. Oh, now he's on the site. We get that bomb planted at one point or another, and then we are. But Schrodinger's gonna go. Yeah, Schrodinger's gonna go ahead and take one out. Let's make this a lot more doable. But they're gonna have to get that bomb down if they want this round to.
1 enemy remaining.
That makes
Wow, disgusting.
Spike planted.
Oh my
Goodness. Bongle, turn off the cats.
My ult is ready.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Find you.
And even though it was a very convincing round win, you know, seeing Noodle pop
Hitting them like that,
Astro
and
ult
this
was
job
very
is done.
interesting, to say the least.
100%.
I really don't think that Astro ult was needed, but hey, whatever it takes to secure the round. You know, the Cass still has the 2 ults to their disposal, and SST, you know, they have the Omen ult, but realistically, with the few rounds we have left, the Omen ult won't really have that much value going into these next few rounds.
Yeah, and like SST needs to take some momentum here. They can still activate a 9-3 first if they play it out right here, but you know, it's hard to like Oxford had this pop for a while, and it's really hard to contest. Really quickly.
Spike planted.
We do see. Oh, Noodle gets 1, 2, 3 right before I can get the thing about it.
1 enemy remaining.
Schrodinger trades another one back for it. But we're looking at a 3v1 right now. Schrodinger's got the op, probably just gonna save with. No, we're actually looking for a kill. And
We
Schrodinger's
defend this place.
They're gonna get
We
that
defend
operator
this
back and
reality.
win another round. We're looking at a 10-1 game for Cass versus SST.
Last round in the half.
I actually crazy stuff coming from Cast. I really did think that Schrodinger was going to save that op, you know.
BYB
carrying it on
going to
this
Astro
next,
to do them Astro Guardian
round.
things I do.
But yeah, it is going to be the final round. They'll have to pull all the stops. And as we see here,
Heading to the
Cast
above.
with 2 ops. I don't know if Sage just sold the op, but I did just see 2
Let's
ops. And honestly,
taking that back.
I think it's gonna work for them. I think they're just gonna be swinging
Obscure.
both mains on both sides and start getting kills. But Pythagoras gets a kill onto Toxel, but not without Bongle responding in kind. Ooh, and gets taken out by Abadagrio. We're gonna be seeing a 4-on-3 team fight here. Oh, and there's gonna be just 2 kills coming from Cass. All down to just Doofenshmirtz.
1 enemy remaining.
Gets the kill, but is unable to get the kill of his own, making it an 11-1 game, 2
Switching
rounds away
sides.
from winning the match.
So now we're starting the second half. If that's what you'd like to call
Should I
it.
play some stars in this reality?
No, I mean, I'll be so honest. SST could totally still pull something out. You know what I mean? This is one of those times where you think the game's over. Maybe Cass lets up a little. You know? Maybe they get a little overconfident. They let off the gas.
Yeah.
Who knows? SST could really do something.
Yeah,
Make this a contending game.
Get a little
But-
silly, you know.
Which
We're
we've
here to
seen
get
them
some
do in the
content.
past.
That is
like
true.
literally like qualifying games for tournaments and stuff. We've seen them like trolling, you know. So like in the past, not necessarily this year, but
Yeah. So we'll see how they play this out into this first pistol round. And we're going to be seeing Cass kind of fully delving into this B site. But Astra is still going to have that presence into the mid to make sure that no one will be flanking them. But it looks like they're already onto the site and back site of B. It gets taken out. Schrodinger, Pythagoras with one pick of their own. It's all down to just 3 members of SST that decide, or 3 members of Cass, sorry. But there's going to be still picks coming from both teams, and it's all down to Gluxy and Toxel to really keep this dream alive for Cass.
yeah, this is going to be a really slow round in the regards of just 2 people trying to beat out 4. They're going to have to do a lot of
Teleport's
tricking
ready.
here. And then they don't even know this Omen's actually trying to sneak behind them in the process of them sneaking around and stuff like that. This is a tricky scenario for them. They're definitely going to have to defend this area well and then push into the next even better. And it's just one of those scenarios where they're probably going to have to get a kill and then
30
rotate
seconds
through.
left.
But with this Omen just right behind them, they really don't have any area to do that. So they need to get this pick running through. Luxy got the pick. Yeah, they're definitely going to be securing this area now, but Omen's right behind them. They have no
Last player
Omen
standing.
3 shots right there. Definitely taking that out. Smoking it off. Teammates enjoying it. Who cares about winning for the teammates? Doofenshmirtz has a frenzy. That's just how that goes.
Yeah, I mean, the frenzy's pretty unstoppable. As we saw there, Doofenshmirtz wasn't even, like, he didn't even stop walking. Like, he just kept walking, you know, getting those headshots onto Cass, and it just worked out super well. And this will actually be the first round that we see SST, you know, starting the half kind of in the lead, being able to buy up, you know, the Outlaws, the Stingers, and the Spectres to really propel themselves even just a little bit forward into this match.
Well, see, and here's the thing, is like this round, Cass doesn't care if they lose. Because if they lose, they have the econ to keep going.
Yeah.
But it's not the same way for SST. Like, they have to win this round. If they lose, they have no econ going into round 13.
Yeah.
So, like, that's really bad. Or not round 13.
Yeah.
In the match point.
Yeah. But we're gonna
nice. Toxel getting one Doofenshmirtz, trading it out immediately on the next stage.
One enemy remaining.
Pythagoras getting another one.
Spike down
definitely showing they're dominating right now. Bump is all alone. What he's gonna do? Save the last thing? Of course not. But it's a 1v4 right now, and glimmer of hope is what we're looking for, a glimmer of light. But I don't think they're gonna find it. Just grasping for straws right now is something that's going to happen whenever you have Schrodinger, Doofenshmirtz, Avogadro, and Pythagoras breathing down your neck.
Yeah,
but
that is true. But right now, Bongo's best case here is to get a pick. But as soon as I said that, Pythagoras takes down Bongo. And SST, even though would be considered a bonus, they will have to buy up as much as they can. If they lose this round, it'll put Cass into that match point, so there would be 0 room for error. So they really have to just start slamming these rounds back to back to back, and just slowing down Cass' momentum that they had into the first half.
Yeah, I mean, Valorant's full of mysteries. You never know who's going to win the game. You never know how the game's going to end. It's just one of those things. Like, it's never over. We love to say it, be funny and stuff, but like,
yeah, especially those 9-3s. But we're not going to be seeing it into this game, as we're going to be seeing a split from Cast, and maybe even a commit onto the A side, but they'll have to be aware of this backside player. Will they be able to be known about this, as SST will have to rotate into the A site, and Cass, they'll be chilling in main, playing this post plant to their absolute best. But Pythagoras with the first pick onto Gluxy, that will definitely be a big detriment for the team. but still, we're going to be seeing a 2-on-2 trade here. It's all going to be a 2 versus 3, 2-on-2 for that matter, and this is looking very dire. Side of SST, getting an air shot onto Oppenheimer, and now we're just running and gunning onto the last member, and Bongo closes out the round, making it a 12-3 match.
Y'all might want to clip that, guys. Y'all might want to clip that one if we're still doing the clipping thing. I don't know. We're not doing it? Okay, well, Mark, Jason, you should clip that. Or go back and watch this, because that was disgusting.
If not, it's going to be in our memory.
Yeah, 100%.
I need a drop.
100%. Because that was either the luckiest thing or the coolest thing, and I choose to think it's the coolest thing.
Anchor set.
100%. So let's see what SST decides to do into this round, as Cast are kind of around doing the same thing, the 3-1-1 split. Fade
I can't use that.
is deciding to go group up with the A members, despite pretty much everyone on SST geared towards that A site. It's kind of that Jet Fade one-on-one play here. I think the dog does go out and detect the Jet. So there's going to be that 3-2 split. SST kind of in a little bit of an uncertainty stage. Not sure what they're wanting to do here. As Bongo taking out Doofenshmirtz. And now everyone from SST is deciding to push into the A site. Noodle getting another pick of his own. Now they're going to take this opportunity to push into the back side. And we're going to be seeing Oppenheimer taking a pick by surprise. And it's going to be 2 members gone. And everything is actually going down for Cast. But now it's just down to a 2 versus 1 post plan. And they're just all in his face. Noodle taking the final kill and giving Cast that 13-3 win.
Yeah, that's an outstanding performance that you're going to see on Pro right there. That's something that they definitely practice. They've definitely scrimmed on. They've worked on probably just a little bit more than the other team. Because as you saw towards the end there, when SST puts the screws to the metal, like, they pop off, you know? It's one of those things where it didn't work out that game, and SST played a little, Cast A, played a little bit better. But, yeah, I mean, we're going to be back in, like, the next 5-10 minutes or so for a game.
Yeah. I think that should be 5 to 10 minutes.
We're about to get into the post-game interview, and then we're going to come back in like about 10, maybe 20 minutes for a game.
And I think it'll be another Cast game. So make sure y'all stay tuned for that one.
No, it's going to be SST versus
Holmes. Really? Oh, okay. Sorry, my bad. It'll be an SST game.
Yeah, SST once again. But yeah, we should be getting into that post-game interview pretty soon. So yeah, stay tuned.
Yep.
Thank you for rejoining us at the November R20 premiere. My name is Tanner, and I'm here with...
My name is Ben. I'm the coach for South San Antonio High School.
Let's go. We got SST versus Holmes right here. So we watched both of these teams lose on stream today to Cast, and now they're playing each other. This is like the redemption right here. This is like losers bracket redemption, and I'm here for it.
I'm here for it, too. This is exciting. I mean, SST, I think they were kind of cold that last match, but
agreed.
I think they're going to come in this one hot. So I'm excited.
It's like the thing about SST you got to remember is they're a bunch of smart kids. Like, they learn how to play around people quickly. With the exception of that last game, they had a little bit of trouble against Cast, but even towards the end of the game they started winning some games. And they even, like talking to them after the game, they knew that they should have done a little more. So, I think they might have been a little cold as well. They're coming back hot now. They're coming back with vengeance. They got something to prove now. And both teams feel that way.
Yeah, I also think it's just difficult, like, momentum-wise with Castec. They always have it, and to, like, get it back, that's really difficult.
Mm-hmm.
But
it's very true. They get in your head.
Don't have to deal with that now. So I think it's going to be a banger.
Yeah, well, and the thing is, we're talking about the number 1, 2, and 3 teams from last year. You know what I mean? And then y'all were 4, right?
That's some heat.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So it's like it's one of those things where it's like you're talking about all the best teams in the league. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, if they came in a little cold today, if they came in not feeling themselves, I know some players didn't get to make it today, stuff like that. We got holidays, all that kind of stuff. So, like, it's just there's a bunch of factors, and at the end of the day, I'm excited for this game. I think we're gonna. I've been excited for all the waylay we've seen, Like, I love Waylay. I want to see Vito in games so bad.
I think Vito right now is so underrated. I haven't seen any Vito today.
Same. Like, even in the games that I've been walking through and looking, nobody. I don't know. And like, in my games, on my PC, like, nobody's been fighting me for Vito. Like, they're just like, yeah, go for it. I'm like, what?
I've been locking Vito every game.
Same.
So
I'm a Game Pass player, so I got all the characters.
Here we go. On the bind. Love to see a bind.
Bind's just such a classic map. It's going to get banned for next month. Probably.
No.
This is the second or third time we've seen it today.
I'm excited. You got Holmes, Ardilla. That guy is goated on Raze. Raze is goated on bind.
Give him a squeeze for the audience. No, I love the sprays and the gun buddies and all that stuff in this game. It just makes it so much fun. It's what separates it from Counter-Strike. Yeah, getting ready right here. Got Util coming out through the portal. They're looking for anybody they can right now. Looks like we're getting a slow A push through the showers right here. I don't want to say it too loud because they might hear me. But no, we're just looking for where they're going to be pushing. They're just getting through those showers. Nobody's seen him yet. Nobody's spotted him at all. Looks like they're just now getting spotted right now. Ardilla's going to be getting... Ooh, look. What's he going to get? Oh, distracted. Now he's probably not good, but Ardilla gets one right there with the pistol. Ardilla gets another headshot.
Spike down A.
Getting traded out. Oh, missing all the shots. Doofenshmirtz actually gets one on Ardilla right there, which is not great. Maybe those chicken strips from lunch are not resting well.
2v3 here. 4 SST.
One enemy remaining.
Jedi Goku gonna find Doofenshmirtz. Making this a 3v1 in favor of Holmes.
Bagged and tagged.
Clean it up.
Bagged and tagged. Yeah, no, for real. Holmes is on fire right now. That's a very hot pistol run right there.
Very, very nice. And, yeah, I mean, okay, Holmes with the bye now. It's going to be a huge momentum round. SST.
Yeah, we have it flipped up there.
Yeah, yeah. SST on the lower bye. Kind of hope to see that they go for like orbs or like space, something to make the round valuable here.
Yeah, it's gonna be another A push here, and why not? It worked out so well for them last time. Raze is good. Raze on both teams right now. I know Ardilla was telling me that they just wanted to play Raze in the last match they were on.
Out of charges.
So seeing them on Raze now works. We just got to
Spike down A.
1, 3, almost 4 for it. Oh,
absolute
no,
throw in the
that's
TP.
Easy. But hey, we're looking at an honest 2v2 right now. At the end of the day, that was a wild little teleporter play.
Tanner, how did this get to 2v2?
No. It's just he waited. Ardilla waited in the teleporter, and he got 2 of them. And then there were people waiting on the other side of the teleporter. They got them.
Really nice from Schrodinger, going all the way to B, grabbing the orb, back to A, still got time on the round.
Yeah, 100%.
One enemy remaining.
And there's Op getting a nice little sheriff kill.
They just need to play this together and they will win this.
100%. I'm telling you, like, SST is one of the best teams in this competition. Like, they play so smart.
One enemy remaining.
Oh my! He finds.
But they want to peek one at a time instead of going for a trade. So, 2 rounds for Holmes. Wow.
Honestly, though, SST did make that expensive. So, I think this is good for them. This round here, they're going to get their first full buy. They have Vito ult. What do you think about that ult?
I mean, the ult's insane. It's so cool. But it's also just like, I mean, you're not going to use it right now.
I'm
you know,
gunning for
like,
chamber.
You could, but like for what? You know, like you want to combine it with like an Omen ult or like a Link ult. Something that's going to get you space and then you can secure that space.
Oppenheimer did pop. Obadiah able to break the first off. TPing out. Really nice.
Ardilla gets 2 already. 3!
Spike down
Ardilla
B.
loves that teleporter.
Satchel up.
Yeah, playing around it so well. Ult's already out, and he's gonna whiff.
Grenade.
4v2 here. Ardilla can find another.
One enemy remaining.
Does.
4.
Wow.
Ardilla!
Bring it.
Let's
Be against the
go!
world.
Yeah, that was.
Oh,
ridiculous.
second ace of the day, baby.
Let's keep it going.
Wow, I mean, Holmes just ferocious in that TP, following SST through and just converting the round.
No, 100%. I mean, I know we have the scores flipped right now on stream, but the defending team is Holmes right now because we know the players. Yeah, so just so y'all know, in case y'all are wondering why we're like Holmes is winning when it says SST is winning, you know, like Holmes is the SST on top right now. Just so y'all know.
Yeah. Holmes on the defense, SST attack.
100%. Oh, stop it! Moralizing them.
No fear, 100% confidence. Obadiah finding another. I mean,
Obadiah just picking up another one. Yeah, I mean, like Pythagoras and Avogadro right now, like good trades on him and or good picks on him and stuff like that. But it's just unfortunate that they got taken out right there.
One enemy remaining.
2-1. I mean, just Ardilla's
just like they can't breathe. They're leaving no room for them to breathe or find anything. I mean,
yeah, no, like they have complete map control right now. Like Ardilla's just running it down. Ardilla's 14-2 at 4 rounds. Guys, Ardilla's 14-2 at 4 rounds.
check his PC.
Somebody go check his
Someone
PC.
go check his PC.
Yeah, somebody go check his PC, bro. Oh, Lord.
Wow. Really nice couple of rounds.
Good timeout. Hey,
yeah. I mean, stop any kind of momentum you can from Holmes.
it's all good. Yeah, I mean, what do you think they're talking about during this timeout right now, Huey, from the perspective of a coach?
I mean, if you see Ardilla, just run. So stop going A. I mean, that's really all he can do. You see someone having like an insane game like that, I think the next strat is just, you see that person, just leave. Don't give him the opportunity.
Just leave, yeah.
Yeah.
Wait till he's alone.
Yeah.
Like entirely.
Yep.
Get 5 people there, trade him out. 4 people there, trade him out. But I mean, you've got nobody on the team of Holmes even has more than 2 deaths. It's just a scenario where like they gotta. I mean, they're playing passive. Like SST's playing passive right now, but it's also because they just came off a stomp. Like they just got stomped by Cass. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah, I
one of those
think
things where,
also
like, they need to
Holmes
get a little more of
doing this like early nade here is really good. Like you're getting that early control and space denial, and SST just happens to like be there around where they're not. So looking good.
Yeah, and I mean like going with this the like hookah area, I like that a lot more because they should be able to get some good vision out here right here. You got a raise game coming out. Coming out teleporter and stuff like that as well.
Whoa.
And
3 outside hookah now. I mean, they're ready to absorb this for Holmes.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're just hiding right now. Like, it's not like a bit like you said. I mean, like, what else are they gonna do? I don't know. We don't see anything happening right now.
Yeah, absolute standstill.
Yeah, just it's a little slow right now. If I had pork rinds, I'd be crunching on them, Just to break the tension. You could cut it with a knife.
I will say, I like how Doofenshmirtz is waiting in the TP.
Yeah, I like that. I do. And it's cool, but from the attacking angle, like, it's going to be a long wait before that pays off. Like, we're waiting for the last few seconds of the round. Like, now nobody's
Schrodinger able to find one.
I've got your
I like
trail.
the split. It's a really nice A hit here. Can they stop Ardilla? They do.
30 seconds left.
That is a free A site for the SST scientist.
That is a free A.
Schrodinger, hello.
Schrodinger.
Someone's waking up.
100%. Yeah, as we see this, we're going to get a dog coming out. No, we're going to get some flash dog vision, some sort of coming out. First, go ahead and pick one on Pythagoras real quick. Scientists are slowly going down one at a time. Sorry. Goodness gracious, I keep mixing it up because it's on the wrong side.
Last player
down
standing.
One at a time. The scientists are calculating something to make sure that they pick these people off. And there goes Oppenheimer with the duo,
Wow.
getting themselves their first round of the game.
Let's go scientists. That was really nice. The, start with B pressure, walk over the TP, have someone inserted A short, regroup with them A. That was super nice.
100%. Like, it was free. It was a completely free A. The only thing was, if, I think Schwartz could have probably peeked out of that teleporter a little bit earlier to try and make it through. But, I mean, how do you know? You don't know that.
True.
But that's just because I can see everybody on the map. I'm like, oh, you should do this, you know? Of course I think.
Looking at a 3-2 split here
Cutting
for the
through.
Scientists, trying to work their way A. They are met here by 3 Holmes players. Ardilla with an 8 into short. Find one through the smoke, find 2!
Oh, Dylan, hurt him. Somebody go check his PC. That's
SFT trying to reset, but Ardilla knows this. He goes for the ult. Open guy behind them. Oppenheimer, wow, finds him.
Yeah, Oppenheimer's still making this somewhat of an even fight. We've got 4 defender versus 3 attackers right now.
Toxel, I'm not sorry. Raka on the chamber. Oh my goodness, finds
Spike
Oppenheimer.
down A.
Yeah, covering those flanks is going to be
On my mark.
the death
One
of them.
enemy
Pythagoras
remaining.
actually gets one. Ardilla treats it right now. 4K, but first is actually going to be the one that ends the round, making this 1-5 in favor of Holmes.
I mean, what an ace stomp. Like, just having that short control for Ardilla is so good right now.
No, it's insane. Like, being 17-3 6 rounds into the game is just like...
We need to go check his PC.
No, we really do.
We really
might.
do.
We really might. Like, just glazing Ardilla. But, the thing is, like, he literally told me, like, at lunch, he was like, I wanna be playing Raze. He's like, so I was like, yeah, just play Raze. And now he's doing that. It's ridiculous. From that
Fire in the
hole! Going on to Ardilla. Big pick right there. It looks like they're gonna have mostly control of B side right now, and possibly Uso in the near future. But they're getting there very quickly. First time, take 1, take 2. Pythagoras trades it out very quickly, so we'll be getting trades going down. Not quite sure. We got the bomb down. We got the trying to get on site, but there's only 2 of them.
One enemy remaining.
Guy gets another one on the Schrodinger. We're looking for Oppenheimer to save the day right now.
One enemy remaining.
Actually gets one right there.
ready.
Teleports out. We're looking at crazy movement right now from this Oppenheimer. We need to see something come out of this, though. We have the ult. Do we want to waste it on a 1v1? We don't. We don't have to. Hit those shots. Hit those shots, baby. Let's go. That's a 3K for Oppenheimer in
They
the
were
second
so
round for
close.
SST. Let's go, baby.
So many ways to
almost threw
win.
that retake. I mean, that was
But we
really
only need
scary.
one.
We're just like clicking individually.
We will find it together.
I don't know how Oppenheimer came out on top, but he did.
Nah, I'm like, the thing is like Obadiah just really got too like nothing there. It was butter.
Yeah,
like, he
everyone was
really
just
made
out in
that
the
so
open.
possible.
Yeah, yeah.
But the good thing was they had no clue where
Establishing
Oppenheimer
perimeter.
was. He was using his teleports to gain out of vision. That was a good play from them.
Turn it all to dust.
Oppenheimer coming out with the fetal ult here. He's gonna look A short. He will be met with Ardilla on the raise. He's gonna get sat down, but Jedi Goku able to trade it out for Oppenheimer. You see moving towards A here. They only have to deal with 2. Looking kind of scared for Holmes. And here comes the sun. They can't.
Yeah, Mark decayed, Mark again. Lord, you know what I mean? Like, what are we gonna do about this?
Well, and they paused, and now there's 3 Holmes players here, but Pythagoras finds one. Jedi Goku.
Spike down A.
Anyone's round right now.
Good trade right here. Spotted somebody right there. Pythagoras doesn't have to stay. None of them have to stay. But it looks like we're gonna get not a fake rotate, but a short rotate.
I like this by Doofenshmirtz. Walking up shower.
I like this. I like this a lot.
Where are
They read it like
able to
30
absorb
seconds
just a
left.
little bit, but the scientists are out onto the site. Bomb
Open
going
up
down,
the
Brimble
sky.
to deny. Obadiah here.
one enemy
They
remaining.
do. All left to verse. Coming out.
Spike
CT
planted.
here.
Gotcha.
Finds one onto Schrodinger. Does he know that one is heaven? Pythagoras maybe looking to wrap here the CT.
One enemy remaining.
Trained you.
First should have no idea. Pythagoras right behind him. Spotted, and that's the round. Wow.
And that was a crazy one. We almost saw a nice little 1v3
You're
push
up.
there,
Stay
but
safe.
I ain't mad at
You're
that.
going back in.
Like 3 to 5, we've got a game on our hands here. We're looking at something.
Definitely both upset from that Cast A loss, I think.
Yeah, I mean, it's clearly a momentum shift here, clearly a little bit of an upset.
No spike,
but like,
no
we do have ult on Obadiah right now.
I need to close.
We don't have ults anywhere else right now. We don't have ults anywhere else in the game. So like, we could see something special come out of this Yoru right here on the defense side.
I mean, he's got the Bucky.
Time to jump.
If I'm calling the Yoru play, it's got to be with the Bucky.
There.
Yeah, you got a point. Judge could work as well.
I like this from SST though, going for the beast.
I'll handle
all the A pressure. Here comes Obadiah. Yoru's out. Good here. Obadiah not gonna commit too much. Bucky, and he finds Oppenheimer. Trades on trades on trades. It's a 3v3.
Good getting out of there right then.
Do they know about Ardilla?
Ardilla's
behind them.
Cutting through.
We got a game on our hands, folks. We see Ardilla
Jedi
running
Goku.
around.
One enemy
Oh my
remaining.
goodness. Jedi Goku getting 2 right there. Ardilla coming through to try and assist his teammate right now, but at the end of the day, I don't think they need it. Yeah. I mean, Ardilla goes ahead and takes that kill anyway. It does not matter because Holmes is going to take that round
Walk out,
right now.
man.
It's gonna
Keep
be a
fighting.
6-3 game.
Rest is over.
Still in the dominating side of Holmes, but I mean, SST's showing some fire. They're showing some spirit.
No, I agree, and I think that's just heads-up play from Ardilla, just walking out as you hear B noise. Like, there's nothing on A, so I just walk out A. It's super
100%.
heads-up. Like, it's hard for SST to, know that that's gonna happen.
It's very hard. It's very hard to know that they're going to happen. Just like whenever First didn't know that
Yeah, on the CT.
yeah, that Pythagoras was in heaven right there. It's something you can't know unless you're in a position like we are. You know, where you get to see like the whole map, everybody outlined, everything like that. So
I'll find you.
we're in a special place.
I found one showers there. Ooh, nice little flash TP combo there. I like that.
Yeah, Pythagoras looking for some sort of nade right there, but not really being able to find damage or anything like that.
Portal closed.
Oh wait, we get some teleports coming through right now. It's just gonna be a fake though. We see a lot of the attackers on PSP, but it's still not something. Yeah, that's not gonna work for them though if they're gonna stay back there, especially when the bomb's going to be first and Obadiah take down 2 right there. Yeah, it's just 5v2 right now. It's Oppenheimer and Alvarado versus the world.
Cutting through.
Technically, I've seen a lot harder comebacks.
Spike planted.
So 2v5, sorry.
2v5 and classics.
Yeah, and
a little difficult there. I think Holmes playing that round.
One enemy remaining.
Nice. They used cheaper trips at the Hookah jump out, and they were able to stack 5. They get the round for it.
What?
They get the round for it.
Yeah. I mean,
Flawless.
it's one of those things where like you gotta. It's a hard eco round for them, and that sucks. That kind of not the greatest. But at the end of the day, they could and should be like, I don't know, they could in some way, shape, or form actually do something with the classic in that regard.
There.
You know what I mean? Like they could ruin their econ by getting 8 kills or something like that. It's just the play didn't go according to plan. It didn't work out for them. But they're clearly still batting. You know, they're bringing their bats to the stage. They're just not quite hitting the ball. So we're getting there. We're getting close. It's just, it's inches away from being perfect. You know.
100%. For both sides, this is
I've
gonna
got
be
your
a big money
trail.
round for SST. They find the first too, so really good from them. Oh, I like this. They make noise A and then out to B. Nice.
Yeah, the Yoru Obadiah is playing quite a bit better than they were playing earlier versus Cast. But I mean, like you said, it was good for them to pick off that Yoru right then, because at the end of the day, they're a problem. Unless they find another one that I don't think.
Here we go. Pythagoras.
Spike down B.
Rocco immediately getting traded out for it, but outside of that, yeah, A is completely open. Yeah,
Last player standing.
Yeah, that's exactly what's going to happen. Burst is going to take one straight through the wall in the head right there. It's actually going to be another Holmes round.
Yeah, I think their SST
Last
was
round
just a little
before the
slow
switch.
to get out from Hookah there. Like, they had the timing where it's only Chamber holding B, and then they just sat there in Hookah for a little too long. You know, Verse able to rotate through CT and help that hold. Really nice there from Holmes, actually.
100%. And I mean, like, I don't know. At the end of the day, we can still see a 9-3 curse come out of this. We could still see a lot of different things. We could still just see, at the end of the day, SST start popping off.
Time to hunt. Scout destroy.
Short A right here, no damage, no kills coming out of it, no nothing. But we do see Ardilla still with the ability to spam lots of anglets, and only a couple people get spotted out there, so they are going to go ahead and rotate through market, go to B. They've got the Oppenheimer already up there, or they've got Oppenheimer already up there, just trying to find some sort of play for them. Putting down all the throwables, everything like that. I forget what that ability's called, but it takes out
Interceptor.
Interceptor, thank you.
Yeah.
Teleport's ready.
But yeah, putting it down and throwing away the interceptor. Rocka's just sitting back there with the ult popped, waiting for somebody to be silly enough to walk straight on the B site. And unfortunately, Oppenheimer not to walk straight on the site. Unfortunately, doesn't know exactly where everybody else is. So first is going to go ahead and take one out. That's going to be the first pick of the round. From there, I think we might just see.
Last player standing. Spike down A. 30 seconds left.
Pythagoras all alone. SST has fallen 1 by 1 this round. And they're all alone. They all have Vandal. Not a lot of econ. A decent amount of econ. I still think it's... No. It's round 12. Can't save. Yeah. No
Has
save.
to go for it.
Yeah, you got to go for it.
Has to go for it. Those heavy?
10 seconds left.
Yeah, that's tough. That's tough.
That's really tough. That sucks.
Switching sides.
I don't know. I think I'd get one there. I think I'd get one there.
Yeah?
I feel like you get 3, though. Like, they just line up.
Yeah.
And just, like, one shot.
No, I mean, here's the thing. If you buy an op every round after round 3, you're gonna get at least a collat a day.
A day?
A day. Just one, at least one a day. No, I mean, 25 and 5 on Ardilla. 14, 5 and 7 on Verse. Could have been 6, 7. Way to go, Verse. But I mean, we're looking great on this side of Holmes right now. On the side of SST, Oppenheimer's looking good. Oppenheimer's looking great, actually.
They need this pistol.
Yeah, they need this pistol round really bad. I think it's a key for them.
Launching smoke.
Portal closed. Obadiah are both getting a kill right there. Just using that mobility. Another one. Obadiah getting another one. That's just yeah, it's gonna
Time to jump.
Already cool. I mean, I guess they got a few trades in the process as well.
Last player standing.
Or no, sorry, I'm sorry. 5 versus 1.
5 versus 1.
Yeah,
looking on the flawless.
Flawless.
Oh no. Yeah, that's a round right there. That's not what you want if you're on the SST.
I just think it was unlucky. Like, Holmes is so fast to get there. They got the Yoru TP, Ray Satchel, Brim Stim. I mean, they're just in your face instantaneously. It's a little difficult for SST to withstand there.
100%. I mean, I think this is they've got so much vision between Fade and Chamber. We've got so much utility and vision to be able to keep the team at bay, everything like that. And then between Rays and yeah, like you said, they have so much SST. Oh my goodness. First getting
one enemy remaining.
Getting another one. That's one already. Yeah,
they lost the
rounds
round.
are ending before 15 seconds.
I mean, okay, they lost the round, but I'm not mad at that call. Like a gamble, you're on the save by anyways.
100%.
Run it down. I'm not mad at that.
No, that's not a bad play necessarily, but more so just playing into the fact of just like, what do you really do against that? Like that is a random gamble play and it just didn't work out for you. But it's just it's unfortunate for SST that Holmes is just kind of gambling right every time.
True.
Because they're sending 5, they're sending 2, they're sending their highest power
Cutting through
to the same spot every round and it's just working for them. And so it's kind of unfortunate, like you said, in a lot of these scenarios, I can't even really be mad at the way SST.
Rocket
Okay,
able
we
to
got a
find
little bit of
two.
lag right there, but Rocket gets 2, yeah.
Spike planted.
Crazy kills from Raka.
Yeah, we get lagged out on that, but we see Pythagoras pushing in through market right here, trying to get some leeway on the ball. Yeah.
One enemy remaining. Last player standing.
Right now. Actually, it's Avogadro. That's a lot of trades right now.
I'll find you.
Avogadro getting teams, everybody getting back for it. And now Avogadro's all alone trying to defuse this bomb against Ardilla, who has the judge. Wow. But Ardilla is just going to turn around and judge, yeah. I mean, what's Ardilla at now?
Match
Probably like
point.
100.
24, 5, 6, yeah. I mean, like, you got that guy versus a judge. I mean, you're shaking, you know?
I just feel like Holmes is so good at like just being and opening all these gaps that SST just can't control right now.
100%. I mean, you could call them welders the way they're filling gaps. You know what I mean? That's how it goes, unfortunately. And whenever you have a lot of cohesion in scenarios, that's how this game's gonna play out. You know how
I do. Holmes going in, sending Ardilla into U-Haul. We'll find Avogadro backside. There's no help. Where's the help from SST? Ardilla just tearing them apart.
Obadiah getting another one as well. Wow. It's just 2 versus the world now. Unfortunately.
Flawless.
I mean,
Attackers win.
Guys. Like, Holmes, y'all played awesome. SST, sorry about that game. Y'all played good. And like I said, like Huey was saying, sorry, honestly, in a lot of the scenarios, it was just a gamble, and they gambled right, you know? So
Yeah, and honestly, the score might have been leaned towards one side, but I actually felt like SST, like every round was close.
yeah, 100%. I mean, it was the same way whenever Holmes was playing against Cast. Like the score, it was like 13-5 or something, or 13-4, but every single round it came down to a 1v1 or a 2v2 or a 1v2. And so it's just, you can't really be mad at those scenarios. It's just, it went their way this time.
Also, Ardilla, we got to go check his PC right now.
100%. Somebody get on that, bro. Like, that's insane. Insane game to Ardilla right there. But the whole Holmes team, absolutely outstanding, and GG's to both teams. I don't know if we're going to be playing another game or not, but we are going to go to that post-game interview. And, again, I'm Tanner.
I'm Ben. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for rejoining us at the November R20 premiere. We've got another banging game of Valorant for y'all. I'm here with my boy
Brandon.
And I'm Tanner, and we're making a great Valorant stream for y'all today because I don't even who's playing. South San and Holmes. All right, and Holmes just came off a really nice win. Really nice. I know we had the name switched up on screen, but it was Holmes that just won that last game. And y'all got to see the post-game interview. I mean, we didn't interview Ardilla, but Ardilla went off that game. Great game for the entire Holmes team. I'm excited to see what they do here against the South San Bobcats. I believe the Bobcats just won their last game too.
Did they? What was the scoreline for Holmes on stream?
It was 13-3.
13-3.
Yeah.
Wasn't that the cast scoreline from against SST as well?
No, it was SST versus Holmes.
No, I mean for whenever cast and SST were on stream. That was 11 or 13-3?
I think it was 13-3 as well, or 13-5 or something like that.
Oh, we're going to get it like 13-3, 13-5s all across the board all today?
I mean, I think our first game was a little bit closer. It was like 13-8.
13-8?
And then our next games, yeah, they were all kind of 13-3, 13-5, 13.
Okay.
3.
Oh, so yeah, these are definitely going to be some good games, especially this one. This one's, I think, also really highly anticipated, and I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be good.
Oh, 100%. If we got a game of Valorant for the day, I'm excited for it. Like, at the end of the day, I like watching Valorant played competitively.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you're going to talk about, like, your online ranked games, I don't want to watch that. Like, people are throwing, people are trying new heroes and new strats, people aren't communicating. But this is supposed to be, like, the peak of, like, San Antonio high school esports. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
These players, like, they regularly scrim against each other and they practice and they play together. You know what I mean? And so it's one of those things where you get acclimated for like a little bit more serious pace of play, and that's what you see out in these games. And so it's a lot of fun to see these games played, even if it's like our 2 bottom teams of the year. Like, they're still gonna play better than the people in your ranked games, you know?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, there's horror stories of what happened in the ranked games, right?
Oh, 100%.
You know, a lot of things can happen, but here, where everything is pretty much honed throughout the entire semester or school year, they're definitely going to be bringing their best. They're going to be bringing, you know, different strats, different ideas into these games, and I think it's really cool. You know, the fact that each team can go against pretty much every team here. You know, after today, they're going to find new strengths or new weaknesses going into even the next R20 or the R20 for the next semester. We'll just have to see.
100%. I mean, like, they're going to be making changes as soon as they leave here. You know, tomorrow night, tonight, whenever they go into their next practice, they're going to Monday, whatever. They're going to make new strats. They're going to be like, this didn't work last time. Here's what we're going to do about it, and here's how we're going to execute it differently.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, that's just how it happens, you know? There's times where you don't play super hot. There's times where you play great. There's times where you play cohesive, and there's times where you don't, you know? That's just all it is. And at the end of the day, even the teams that we've seen lose today, in the scenarios where they lost, it was always 1v1s, 2v2s. It was always scenarios where they turned on the gas and would win a few rounds, and we're like, whoa, where did that come from? You know what I mean? And so it's like all these players and all these teams are capable of it, you know? It's so it causes a lot of good Valorant games.
Yeah. I think that's the best part of this, is just everything is so back and forth. And even if the games, let's say, are not close, like you said, last game was 13-3, right? It might sound bad, but like if you are looking within the rounds, they're incredibly close. And it could go to anyone per round. Like, nothing is ever a 5-0 sweep. It's always going to be that close quarter games and round.
Yeah, 100%. And it's also just one of those scenarios where, like, what we've seen come into play a lot in games today is econ. Like, one of our first games that we saw, like, people are buying round 2 Vandals. It's like, okay, like, yeah, if you're going to go pop off with that, do that. But they didn't. And then they give up a Vandal. They give up their life. They don't have money for the next buy. Yes, sir. All that sort of stuff. And so it's one of those things where eventually we're going to start getting into a point where everybody's thinking a little bit more about their econ. But for right now, sometimes we're going to see people make mistakes in that regard.
Yeah, and, you know, we're going to see if these mistakes will be taking place here in this match, as we're going to be seeing trying to do this little mid-A split, but we're also going to be seeing kind of a rush down mid, but they're going to be drawing it back a little bit, going back towards the A site, but Holmes making that push towards Art here, and they're going to be able
Obadiah
to get
getting one right there at the beginning. Obadiah getting 2 on hitting. Oh my goodness, Akaza getting Rocket right there. We're looking at an honest
Time to jump
right now. The attackers are getting the bomb down.
Fake
Jedi
teleport.
Goku and Burst are all that's left on the team. But we see Astra putting down smokes and abilities in areas where it's going to be harder for the team to reciprocate. Akaza gets the second one of the round onto Obadiah. We're looking for a third from Akaza right here, but
one enemy remaining.
Everybody's playing smart. Nobody's speaking too much. Verse and Jedi Goku have the opportunity to make a good trade peek right here on Akaza. It's pistol round, so no saving is worth it. And there we go. Caught him in the middle of the reload, but still Verse is able to pull that off, and the Huskies actually get the first round here, 1-0.
Yeah, very phenomenal round, and this should propel the Huskies to get the next round going into this second round, as they're able to buy up. As we see here, the Guardian, the Bulldogs, you know, the Specters, they're gonna play very pivotal roles against what South Sand's gonna have. What we see here, like the 2 Sheriffs, the Shorties, right? You know, they're gonna have to play a very, very conservative, you know. I think the best case South Sand has here is to take down as many guns as possible. get. But Huskies, they're going to be playing the long game as they take the B site. You know, they want to play their angles. They're going to leave one person in the mid just to maybe catch someone lacking. But we are going to be rotating onto the B site and almost planning here with Turtles hitting the first hit in this round of Obadiah responding in kind. And now it's just going to be 3 members of the Bobcats, kind of just sitting here in the short and getting taken out by Verse and Raka. And all down to Turtles, who gets taken out. Raka with the 3K.
Yeah, Raka with that Guardian is not somebody to play with. At the end of the day, this entire Holmes team has the money for their guns and everything. Full shield guns.
I should probably place some stars in the astral plane.
Luckily for South Stand, they did save there, so they do have money for 1 buy right
Gun
now.
here.
But you know, if they use it here and they don't turn out successful, they're not going to be able to buy for round 4. So then instead of round 5 being Econ, it's going to be for round 4, and Holmes is actually going to get even more of an advantage on them as economy goes. So they played it really smart there in the second round. They didn't lose.
Blocking code, cussing it.
So somewhat of a chance. But coming into this next round, we have full buys. We got our Villa popping off and getting right at the beginning on another series. And Waylay versus Waylay. Got to keep things hot. And we're looking, I mean, they're trying to get in on this fast phase, get a good plan. They've got people all in the back of the site. Astra is going to plant that bomb. Probably try to get back and put some smokes and things like that. Smokes and cool down. And
one enemy remaining.
Another one. And then Raka comes in and cleans it all up. That's 4 kills in the blink of an eye. How do you even fathom that? That's 3-0 right there. And wow. Yeah, that didn't work out for South Sand. So now they really don't have money for the buys. They have enough money for
I should play some astral stars in this reality.
I mean, most of them don't even have enough money for the full buy. It's like the Bulldog buy or the Sheriff buy or something like that. So round 5 is actually going to be, would be Econ for Holmes. But because they have so much money left over, they're not going to have any econ problems now at all, round 5. So it's just going to be econ problems for South Stand, and they're not saving here, so.
Yeah, we'll just have to see. This is definitely phenomenal for Holmes. Being able to buy up there, it was a little risky into the prior round, but it worked out super well for them. But now we're going to be seeing a 2-2-1 split here from Holmes. Let's see how much profit they're going to be able to get. You know, as Waylay kind of gets some information here into the sewer side. So, you know, Waylay's going to be lurking here as the rest of Holmes are going to try their best to go towards his B side once again, playing their angles because they know that, not Holmes, sorry, that South Sand has not, or does not have the eco to go forward with these kills as Obadiah in the backline gets a kill, but Akaza and the rest of the members of South Sand gets kills of their own. It's all down to the last 2 members of Holmes and a potential first round of South Sand to obtain. It's all down to Verse in the backside, but he's not getting taken out just yet. There is still 3 members left, so it's not out of the running yet. Verse with another headshot, but takes down the eye. It's all up to the last 2 members of South Sand. Will they be able to get this? But looks away at the wrong moment and gets taken out by Trooper, making it officially 3-1.
And that's a good round from South Stand right there. We need a game like that, you know? At the end of the day, we got Turtles, Kaza, we got, Nobagiri fan. And those are all players that we've seen before, but, you know, a few of these players are pretty new for me to see play. So it's really cool to see some of them play. Really cool to see some of this chemistry that they've developed and getting that first round. At the end of the day, they really, it would have been really easy to lose that round if they just had gone out one at a time. But they chose to go for a dual peak there, and it was a little unfortunate because they looked away at the wrong time, but that was really good for South Sand.
Time to jump.
Yeah, definitely. So if it wasn't but yeah, now we're going to be seeing Holmes maybe picking it back up after that 1 round, but as I say that, Ardilla with the first initial death on for the team, with Raka responding in kind. Obadiah the backside, but misses. It's now going to be one-on-one trades all over the board with 3 members versus the last 2 of Holmes. But I think they're going to be deciding to go for a rotation here with Vice kind of have that power position in Art. You know, this is going to give a lot of space for Jedi Goku to kind of free roam through mid and maybe double up with this Vice here. there's a lot of places that they can possibly do here.
I mean, there is, but there's also not.
Bring me the arsenal!
They've got the Vise ult. They're running here. Akaza can go ahead and ult his. Oh, they did ult. They did ult. Okay.
I'll find you.
They got vision on the people over there. Maybe not because the orb got.
One enemy remaining. 30 seconds left.
Rocket gets
Last
2 to take
player
them down.
standing.
Rocket's all by themselves.
Spike down A.
096, whatever. We're looking at a 6-7 scenario, folks. Oh, there we go. PM096 is going to go ahead and finish that out. Now it's 2-3 in favor of Holmes.
Yeah, you know, South San is actually slowly encroaching onto the Holmes team, making it that 3-2 play. I mean, you know, South San, they kind of figured out how Holmes was playing for a little bit, and they're making this comeback as best as they can. We are going to be seeing one ult on each team, which is going to be huge, but an upcoming ult for that fade on South San. So Holmes has to make sure that they're aware of that, you know, play precautions. But this Waylay playing, you know, absolutely you know, crazy and aggressive here, but gets 2 without whiffing just a little bit. Will they be able to get the 3rd and maybe even the 4th? We'll just have to see. 4 bullets left, not trying to reload, but gets taken out by Ardilla. Let's see if they're going to be able to get anything else. That was the momentum that South San needed, though, into this round. This allows them to kind of get this pinch onto Holmes with a nasty headshot through the smoke.
I have the
but
spike.
They have to be aware of the flank. Not just the flank, but the front as well. Will they be able to get out of here alive? Holmes.
Akaza behind. Akaza behind. They have no clue what's about to go down. I'm staying quiet so the other team doesn't hear me. But Akaza is just sneaking up behind, and they have no clue about it. So they're gonna either try to rotate out. If they don't try to rotate out, Akaza's gonna be able to come get a fun little. Rock actually takes out PM right there. Akaza should be sneaking around at this time right now, trying to find a restart with him.
30 seconds left.
Whipping shots.
One enemy remaining.
The shots, well, the people that aren't looking at you. But I guess that's the case. But anyways, the pressure was enough. We're looking at a 3-3 game.
Yeah. Oh my God. This is.
And as we progress from the 6th round into the 7th round.
Yeah. You know, yeah. What do you have to say? You know, going into the 6th and 7th round. You know, there's a lot of things to talk about here. You know, first off, we're going to be seeing kind of like a weirdish buy here from Holmes, seeing that Judge. And I was going to see that Outlaw, but we're changing that out a little bit into the Vandal. So with 2 ults on Holmes' side, 3 ults onto South San, there's probably going to be a lot of chaotic things going into this round, despite it being a split push for Holmes.
No, and like, I thought we were going to see 6 judges.
Be right back.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, yeah. That's actually crazy.
Obadiah gets a nice pick. Waylay actually gets out of the action extremely
Fake teleport.
afterward.
Time to jump.
Right there. We're going to go ahead and see the Jedi. Goku gets one onto Akaza as well. Yeah, it's going on right now. It's a 4v3 currently. Asper's gonna go ahead and
one enemy remaining.
Rocket takes down the Pain, and now we're basically completely relying on Turtles right now. And I mean, Turtles has a Vandal. It's a 3v3 match. Go ahead and save this Vandal, man. You know what I mean? It's not really all that worth. Get one pick, get out. Maybe is your best option here.
And gets that
No,
pick.
we're going for the Euro play, and I don't care what anybody says about it.
Yeah, honestly, hey, if it works out, you know, if he's able to get one more pick, maybe pop that Astra ult, but gets a nasty headshot onto Raka. But with the time ticking closer and closer to detonation, ooh, let's see what he can get on Dilla. But with the Judge, what can you do there, right? Yeah, I mean,
you could have tapped him in the head.
Yeah,
that's what he could
you
have
know,
done.
tap him in the head for maybe 67 damage. You know, you know, what can you really do there?
I don't know, leave him with 67 health. What are you gonna do?
Yeah. But if you left him with 67 health, right, he can retaliate with 67 damage on his own and really just dominate Ardilla at that point.
No, and if you notice, Nobagiri's actually 7'6", and Turtles is 6'6", but if you add the assist in, that's 6'7", so.
That is true. I did not think of that.
No, I thought of it.
Ooh, My goodness. But we're going to be loading in here, taking a fast push onto the B site. And as we see here, South Sand is kind of more geared towards that A mid presence. So Holmes is actually going to be taking advantage of this open site and pop that Astra ult. So let's see what type of value they're going to be able to get here as we get an early post-plant scenario. South Sand has lost
the turtles very quickly.
Yeah.
Ardilla, Obadiah all
Bring
taking
them
down.
down.
Holmes is just making light work of this round.
Last player standing.
Ardilla getting
Flawless.
another one, and Jedi Goku just closing out the round. Beautiful round from Holmes Huskies, and that is a flawless round.
And I would love to mention Astra's stat line right now.
It's 6-7 and 1.
1 second,
That is
people.
true.
You know why?
I gotta
Because
visit
6-7
the
is
Astro
the
to
one.
play some
6-7,
stars.
6-7, 6-7.
But if you take that assist, minus it on Nobi fans 7 kills.
6-7.
Exactly. So it's just all starting to make sense here. But we're going to be loading up with 3 ults on South Sand's side and just 1 on Holmes. So they're going to be having to kind of, you know, wait out those ults a little bit from South Sand as we see a one-on-one trade. Oh my goodness. But with 3 Sheriffs and a Classic, it's going to be a kind of dicey here for South Sand.
Yeah, Vi's ult coming out as well. We got ult on the side of ES, but it's almost working to save right now. They really do need to pull something out here with the weapons. And yeah, no, but Gary Finn gets one right back.
One enemy remaining.
Got a 3v2 after Jedi Goku just takes out 2 of them. Jedi Goku and Vi's right there take out 2 of them. Yeah, Turtles again all alone, trying to play. Probably gonna try to go for it here, and we've only got a sheriff here, so what's the point in saving it anyway? And
Yeah.
now that leaves us at a score of 6-3.
There could be a comeback
There could be
for
a
South
comeback,
Sand.
but they would need to get at least 6 or 7 more rounds.
I was thinking they get 4 more rounds, and we're gonna have the perfect score line of that 6 and 7 advantage.
Yeah, like 5-4, 5-4, 5-4.
Yeah, yeah. So we're gonna be loading into here with kind of an even buy here and a timeout, most likely for South Sand. I'm unsure which one is it gonna be, but yeah, we're gonna be pretty much seeing full buys, 3 ults to 2. It could be anything, and we're gonna be seeing Obadiah with just 1 more ult point before he's able to get an ult of his own. So we're going to be seeing that 3-on-3 ult battle. They're probably going to full set onto a site. I know it's just a pause, but it's looking like they're going to be full sending onto the A point. While South Sand, they're kind of going to be having that mid-B presence.
Yeah, it's one of those scenarios where like South Sand's not doing bad at all right now. So like all they really have to do is play a tiny bit more cohesively, use those abilities a bit more effectively on the defensive side, use it more for post play and stuff like that rather than round start. But you know, I think it's going well for South Sand, to be honest.
Leave
like,
the
Holmes
dream
has been
seer
very
to
dominant
me.
today, and I know South Sand has a couple subs today as well. So.
Where are you?
Yeah, so we'll see how they're going to be able to do even with that sub. So, like I said, Holmes is going to be blasting into that ace site, but now we got Nobi fan taking out Obadiah and a fatal going out. So they're going to have to capitalize on top of this ult, as pretty much everyone on the side of South Sand is over here on this, this short zone. Will they be able to push out for here as Waylay already into the South Sand spawn and potentially taking out this deadlock? We'll just have to see, but it's going to be multiple picks back and forth. Akaza with 2. It's all left to Jedi Goku in a 1 versus 2 against Turtles and Trooper.
And Turtles is just at home, because like Turtles has been 1v2, 1v3 these last 3 or 4 rounds. So like now that he's actually got some help, now that Turtles actually has some help, it's gonna be a
1 enemy remaining. Sleep.
Yep, 100%.
As soon as I say that, Turtles gets insta headshot out of the scenario. Oh my! Getting
Did
caught
they
with his
really
pants down
think
and
they
still
could
getting
scare
something out of
me?
it is
Where are
crazy.
you?
Oh my goodness. That was a crazy
icon.
round. Yeah, that was a ridiculous round. And ooh.
We have an option. It's possible because one team scores 7.
They just have to go crazy here. 3 rounds in a row?
Possible.
Hey, they did it from rounds 4 to 6. If they are able to do that again from rounds 11, hey, we might be able to have history here. We'll just have to see, but it's looking like that we're going to be seeing a full send onto B. It's going to be full send sites for these past few rounds for Holmes, but I don't blame them. It's been working super well, but with the deadlock on that B site, we're going to have to stop them in their tracks, but still unable to get killed despite all this gunfire. We're going to be seeing a 3-on-1 trade here. It's all down to just Nobi Fan and their Vandal in a 1 versus 4 scenario. Will they be able to do it?
Yeah.
My ultimate is ready.
Yep, that's going to be one.
Doing
I don't know who you are.
And let's see if they're going to be able to get this 1v2 scenario. Blast into the side just to get that intel. But is it enough intel for him to win this round? Not what we were looking for. Not what we were looking for. Making it A3 for Holmes.
Last round in the half.
But it is going to be the last round for this half. Maybe things can change once it goes into the swamp.
You never know. You never know.
I should probably place some stars in the astral plane.
In a very dominant, comfortable lead. Kind of like they've been for most of the day.
Oh my.
At the end of the day, I think heads off to Raka right now on the
Rise and bring glory.
Completely controlling the map, getting information everywhere, and then Verse as well. Obviously, the entire home side is playing well, but Obadiah just popping out with a flag.
You are divided. Bring them down.
Obadiah probably looking for a third turn. They're already all over A site, just getting the plant down. Obadiah's in the back part.
Spike planted.
Yeah, Obadiah's going to keep looking.
They're going to be able to get anything.
Spamming with the home right now.
Well divided.
Oh yeah.
Last player standing.
That Verse gets another one as well, so that wall is actually completely ineffective, and the trade for Verse. So well spent time.
Yeah, definitely a really good time as we're going to be deeper in this 1v3. Gets a tag, but is it going to be enough as he's close? Ooh, the tether was not even enough. Raka has been going crazy with their aim.
Switching sides.
Like, not even just the team play like you mentioned before. The aim is also just incredible, but maybe things can change. It is that 9-3 scoreline.
It is. I mean, but today the 9-3 curse
My
has
ult's
been
not ready.
non-existent. I will say, every team that's won today has had 9-3 at the half.
Oh my goodness. Oh, well, maybe it could change. You know, potential last game of the day.
Yeah, the luck of the Irish. You never know. It could change. At any
Yeah.
moment.
So we'll just have to see. You know, South San, they'll just have to lock in here. As we see, 3 ghosts again, or not 3 ghosts, sorry. I believe it was 4 ghosts. They just have a knife out right now. Yeah. 5v5 ghosts. Never mind. So this is going to be a really good round as we're starting off with a fast B with just Astra from Holmes holding this B point.
Yeah, we also have the Waylay holding mid. It looks like. Oh my goodness, excuse me. I just hiccuped like 3 times in a row. Anyways, yeah, it looks like. Okay, that's an interesting view. I like that. Somebody's getting coffee right there. Anyway, we're just looking at them trying to entry on site right now. They're definitely gonna be getting a play down very soon. Yeah, but Ardilla actually
down,
doesn't take the head off the right now. Oh my gosh, there's
player standing.
Ardilla gets 3. Akaza trades 2 of them back, but I don't think it's quite enough because right now it's a 1v3 no Magiri fan versus the others. But you never know.
Oh!
But never mind. I do know. Ardilla gets a knife kill.
Oh my goodness. I was actually expecting the opposite. I thought Nobi Fan was about to go crazy, you know, just got that first headshot and was going to get that second kill, but then just gets sliced and diced there. And, you know, Holmes now gets the advantage round, and it makes them able to buy up and maybe even secure this next round. We'll just have to see.
Goodness, I'm clicking heads. because I'm a winner. Come on, guys. He's got to put some more heads.
And like you said, Akaza opening it up with the headshot of his own, and
Getting
Nobi.
one right there. Taking the gun for it and actually through the wall as well. Very nice pick right there. The Jedi goes for Obadiah is going to be taken out. It's going to be a 3v3 now as the Deadlock gets taken out as well. Rockets
One enemy remaining.
3v2 and in favor of Holmes for this round. We're going to go ahead and get some dash for some info, and we're going to finish the round with it as well. That's Ardilla versus Rocco finishing that round off. Now we're 11-3 in favor of Holmes.
Stay focused.
Yeah, it is now officially going to be the buy-up for South Sand. But if they lose the buy-up here, this is going to be very detrimental for them. As we see here, Holmes with 10K in the team reserves, and they still have the Guardian, the Bulldog, 2 judges. It's definitely going to be some big impact happening for Holmes High School. But South Sand, with 2 Vandals, the Phantom, and the Bulldogs, it's definitely going to be having huge impact as we're going to be seeing this mid-presence from South Sand. But first, with the 3 kills, maybe with another, but Turtle slams Verse and into a 4 versus 2 situation. They're going to have to back up and go towards the A site, and Holmes going to push out that mid. They're going to find out that South Sand is no longer in this mid-presence and will inevitably get pinched here. Vice in the back line, Yoru in the front, Waylay on the side. It's all left for this last member, Akaza, into, oh my goodness, with 2 kills, but makes the second person 1 HP, unable to get it, and that will be match point for Holmes.
And like, match point is usually not always a 16, but this is the 3rd or 4th time today that has been the case. So on stream, just a notation. We've got a I was about to call it a Spitfire. We got an Omen, the 4 Vandals, 5 against 5 Bulldogs. I mean, hey, it's match point, but they don't have any money. Let's not even say it. I thought they were broke. There's no money. They just don't have money.
Yeah, so it's going to be very, very dire going into this round. But we're using classic A side inside of South Sand. But with the pull, we're going to be seeing that one.
Enemy remaining.
Verse trades 2 back. Akaza gets 1 up back on the Verse. It's Ardilla and Obadiah all versus Akaza. Akaza plays something by himself before. So will he do something again? No, as Obadiah closes out the game.
Win.
And that is a great Yoru game from Obadiah. Let's go. Good game from everybody right there. Holmes, extremely dominant in that game.
Yeah.
It's just, it's one of those games where if you're South Sand, you kind of don't want to be playing Holmes right then. They just came off a hot dub. Like a really hard dub, and they've just got a big chip on their shoulder, and you had to knock it off early, and you couldn't. And that's just that's unfortunate. That's just momentum. That's the game of Valorant. And you're not going to win all of them. It's just GG go next, and next month you're going to get them.
Yeah, you have an entire month to practice, build your team. Maybe some big things will happen, but, like how it was in the last match, another 13-3, right?
100%.
That just seems to be the common theme for this day, at
the end of the day, that's kind of how Valorant gets, It's a very momentum-heavy game. Once somebody gets on top, it's very easy to just punch down,
Yep.
And so that's just how it goes. And, at the end of the day, GG, hats off to all the teams that played today. And we might be going into a post-game interview, but I believe that was the last game we're playing today, right? What? No interview? Okay, so we're not going to be doing an interview either. So I guess we're going to be heading out for the day. Thank y'all so much for joining us at the November R20 premiere. My name was Tanner.
My name is Brandon.
And thank y'all so much for joining. We'll be back next month.
See ya.